friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours. Last time, Conscript Group 14 took a cautious step back from their plan to attack one of the Styx watchtowers. Instead, they made their way back towards Fort Knucklebone, seeking a place of refuge to regroup and plan their next move. Along the way, they encountered and overcame several obstacles. There was also an opportunity for some of them to discuss the influence that Hell seems to be having on some of the party members. Upon reaching Fort Knucklebone, they paid the fee of 1 soul coin for safe harbor. Mad Maggie seemed willing to negotiate a deal for repairs if they would allow her to enact the ritual that would enable her to harvest the deep suffering she could feel emanating from Zelmyra. After some convincing, Zelmyra agreed, and preparation for the ritual began. Once again, you climb to the top of the oddly hand-shaped bluff in the center of Fort Knucklebone. The shrieks and jeers of the bloodthirsty fey creatures that infest this area become somewhat muted as Mad Maggie's gathered power presses thickly against you. She squats, bow-legged in the middle of the circle of moldering cushions, a green glowing light emanating from a square right in front of her. Floating next to her are 2 floating desiccated human heads, unseeing eyes bulging, and their puckered mouths moving wordlessly.
I'm happy we have this opportunity again. Truthfulness is best between such good friends as we. Wouldn't you agree?
Im is looking very concernedly at the entire situation and does not respond.
It was a lot of fun last time. Got to see a big elephant.
Yes, it was fun. Indeed, I wonder what things we shall recover this time. Is everyone prepared?
Let's just get this over with.
Well, you have the seat of honor, my dear.
And she points to the green light.
Zelmyra takes a breath, straightens herself, nods, and walks into the green light.
All right. As you get closer to it, a sleepiness sort of falls over you, and you sink down and become unconscious in this pool of light. Maggie looks at the rest of you.
How now, you remember? Gather round, hold hands. Time to go on a trip.
Falcon takes a moment and approaches Zelmyra and lays hands on her and activates the warding bond.
Aha. And then what?
Then she will take her place in the circle and sort of look to Silas with a, trust me, this is like, I'll show you what these things do.
Rim is intentionally positioning himself next to Persephone.
Does everybody take hands, as you suggest?
Like before. Silas also walks over to Zelmyra and says simply, I appreciate you doing this. May you be blessed. And cast Bless upon Zelmyra.
All right. So keep in mind you have concentration up on that, and the time limit and all that. So everybody takes their positions. Hands come out. People clasp each other's hands, and once again, as the power that is in front of Mad Maggie begins to spread out away from Zelmyra and encompass the group, you have a brief moment when each of you can feel the thoughts of all of those around you. You have a brief moment to see, hear, and know what each person is thinking, if you so choose. Yes, Jade? Who do you wish to hear the thoughts of?
Zelmyra.
Zelmyra. All right. Zelmyra, do you resist?
Well, so I have a question. Since
Mhm.
I am unconscious,
You technically wouldn't be able to resist, but
yeah.
as this is a ritual and this is all sort of happening once in like the if you had to choose somebody other than Zelmyra, Jade, who would you choose? Let's make this a little more simple.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I don't think he's got one at the moment. In his simple brain, he's just got one question at the moment.
Well, to be honest, would Zelmyra be able to recognize that it's Jax?
I don't know.
More that there's an intrusion.
Honestly, I think at this moment she would be pretty pliable, given that she has agreed to do this thing and she
Sure.
walked in understanding that feeling an
All right,
intruder
well then,
would be part of
then
that.
go ahead and tell Jax your surface thoughts,
Uh,
emotions, immediate desires.
the immediate desire that Zelmyra has is just for this to be over. She, on the one hand, spends all of her time living and reliving her worst memory. But on the other hand, definitely doesn't want to share it with the group at large. So she would just be feeling a lot of conflicting emotions, but mostly just the desire to have this end and to get through it. That's the surface level.
Got it. Does anybody else want to know the thoughts of anyone else in the group?
Zelmyra does.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Zelmyra would like to know the thoughts of Persephone.
Persephone, there is a pressure. Do you resist or do you...
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, then roll a wisdom saving throw, please. Wisdom saving throw.
Goes.
Oh,
Necessary dramatic pause. Oh, no.
So that would be a natural one.
so in that case, you have failed, which means that Zelmyra is able to read Persephone's thoughts. What are they?
It is all-consuming about Lulu and self-hatred.
Not what
It's
Zelmyra expected.
interesting. And Zelmyra, you haven't had much experience with Lulu, but you do remember her from your past, and also having seen her briefly with the group when
Yeah.
they came through. So,
Yeah.
all right. Anyone else? Okay. So as you close your eyes and let the power of the magic work, a black pit opens in front of you, and you are violently sucked in and you are falling. Your stomach churns as you plummet in darkness. But after a few moments, your view begins to lighten from inky blackness to a dull, featureless gray, and the sensation of falling fades. Instead, it begins to feel more like floating, and it is the world that is rushing over you like a stream passing over a rock or a stone. And as your movement slows, you see shapes beginning to form around you. You see what appears to be a roughly humanoid-sized crystalline gem floating in a gray void. And around it, at a radius of 15 feet, float 6 unpolished chunks of darkly colored glass. Your momentum slows further, and you come to a stop within reach of the glass. Lying on the center crystal, you see Zelmyra, and spaced out around it, all these other chunks of glass. You see the rest of the party. So, as you float there, in this formless void, somehow drawn to these floating chunks of colored glass, you can see each of your companions, but somewhat obscurely. You see them well enough to know that that's who they are, but there's a swirl and a mist that sort of obfuscates their more expressive features. Difficult to see facial expressions and such. What do you do?
I take a closer look at the piece of glass in front of me.
All right, do you touch it?
Not at first. I'm just going to try to observe.
Okay, well then make an investigation check.
Investigation. Interesting. Okay.
And is Zelmyra still unconscious? Or in
You are
this
not.
state,
You are not.
she is
In this state,
awake?
you are not. You see all this. There's confusion as to what's happening. It feels like a dream, but it also feels far more real.
Okay.
13.
13.
It appears to be normal glass. A bit less colored than what you see on the screen before you, more dark. But you feel like that if you could get a light to shine through it, that might reveal it to be far more colorful than it appears just floating here.
So I have I'm sorry. I don't want to. Samus, were you done?
No, go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. So is the floor existent or
No, there is no floor.
There
You
is
are
no floor.
Sitting on top of this gray crystalline gem. And
I was gonna ask
on
what
the
the
other
floor was
end of it,
lava.
you look down and it looks like it's just more void. Actually, it reminds you very strongly of the astral sea.
Okay, so given that it reminds her so much of the astral sea, Zelmyra would start to have a visceral reaction to being surrounded by that mass again, and start to kind of, I imagine that she would have been lying down and then sat up, looked around, recognized the situation, and then started to kind of physically make herself smaller, like almost assume a fetal position. She's trying to just like curl into a ball,
All right.
her head between her knees.
Can we see? I know you said it was hazy, but can we see her do that?
Yeah, you can see enough to recognize people for who they are and whether they're waving at you or, that sort of thing. You can't see features, per se.
Rim will...
Jax.
Go ahead.
Falkren, you open your mouth and you speak and nothing comes out.
Can he speak to me mentally?
I don't know.
She thinks, Jax,
You hear the word Jax in your head. Jax.
I was gonna pick it up, but
He was about to go for the gem or the big crystal in front of him.
Can you connect me to Zelmyra?
do you think this is an answering service?
She doesn't look well, Jax. I think she needs our help.
Oh, I can talk to her.
Then talk.
Like an answering service.
What would you like me to ask her?
I want you to tell her that she's all right and that we're here with her.
Zelmyra.
Jax.
And I hear this.
Yes.
Zelmyra's head immediately snaps up because I think as soon as she saw what appeared to be the astral sea, everything else kind of became entirely peripheral. Like she stopped being aware of exactly where she was.
Mm-hmm.
And so when she hears Jax's voice, she's reminded that she is in this present situation. It kind of grounds her to the reality again, and she is a little bit startled out of where she had gone mentally and is now looking for Jax.
I'm over here.
I imagine she sees his little arm.
Mm-hmm.
One hand on
Zelmyra-
the crystal.
Oh,
Okay.
you touch the crystal, Jax.
Well, it's the first thing Jax is going to do when he sees a big crystal in front of him.
All right. When you touch the crystal, your hand becomes attached to it. You cannot move it, and it begins to glow with a dull light.
Oh. Can you see this, Zelmyra?
What did you do, Jax?
I touched the crystal, of course.
Is that regular for them to light themselves when they're touched?
I don't know. I don't know what they are. They're pretty.
I thought you'd been here before. Is this entirely new to you also?
Oh, this is. I'm still looking for the big elephant.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jax.
I forgot what I was going to ask you.
Sure. I can't answer questions about your feet right now, so if you could just refrain from those.
Oh. It's all right. We're here. That's what Falcon
Oh.
told me to tell you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought for a second you were stating the fact that we are here. But no, I realize it's meant to be comforting.
Would you like me to
Okay,
pass on a
good.
message?
Tell her thank you.
Falcon, she said thank you.
And Zelmyra starts to kind of squint across this astral sea and try to identify where the different members of her party are.
Say. Valkyrin raises her hand up and takes a minute and casts the light cantrip to see if it'll actually go off.
It does, but then fades after a few seconds. You all see a few moments of light above Falkren. Just double check, is there a verbal component to that spell?
I believe so.
I believe it is Damihilux, as I recall.
That's correct. Well done, Sean.
So, the
True.
Nerd.
the spell does not go off because you cannot utter the verbal component.
Fine then.
What
This
does the
thing's
rest of you
glowing.
do?
Can I move from my spot without touching the crystal?
The moment you think to move, you begin to float away, but then you slowly feel yourself being drawn back, sort of as if there's a gravity toward the crystal.
Can I move towards Zelmyra?
Again, you can get a few feet towards her, and then you are pulled back.
Can I send? How does Jax have a limit to the number of people that can communicate telepathically?
You would have no way of knowing that.
I will try to reach out to
I-
Jax.
He does not hear you.
Okay.
So, Zelmyra, seeing Rim, especially as he is a particularly large individual, she would probably notice that movement, and so she would try to call out to him. And
There's
I
no
mean,
sound.
exactly, there's no sound. I just thought it was a cool moment.
It's good.
I just thought it would look good.
I just thought it looked good in my brain.
Typhon, what do you do?
So, attempting to think to move, it starts to work, and then we sort of float back as if it's being sort of almost elastic, I guess,
you
or
feel like you actually do have the power, you personally, to break this. You sort of test the bonds of it. You could float out into space if you want to, but this is not reality. This is a mental construct. There's something that is meant to be done here. Floating away from the scene would probably not be useful.
so
DM,
is it like a magnetic, so like strong nuclear force thing where the
Yeah,
closer we get, the more exponentially difficult it is to be
Yes.
close to Zelmyra, but for out here it's sort of free? Okay, interesting.
So DM, do we see Jax put his hand on it? And
Yeah, you see
his,
Jax's his hand is on this chunk of glass over where he is, and it is glowing. Although oddly, the glow seems to not illumine the glass itself. It just is sort of light around it.
All right. So having tried to cast my light cantrip, Falkern is going to go ahead and place her hand onto the crystal in front of her.
All right. As it put your hands down, there is a intense bombardment of images of pain and suffering as you and Jax begin to share mentally the worst moments of your lives. Jax, what would that be for you?
Does it have to be the worst moments of his life? Because, or what he
Something
fears
that
most?
would be
or something?
extremely a moment of extreme despair, hopelessness, and suffering. Something that you would consider a hellish memory, deeper than time that you were hungry and couldn't get fed.
That part hasn't happened yet. But if he's imagining something could happen, which he probably does all the time, and I could do that one. I would say probably the tentacle thing, the hat, the helmet.
All right, so image of the intellector,
Yeah.
worming its way into your mind and pulling up memories and making them physically manifest to
Yes.
harm your friends. Falkren, what do you show to Jax?
Jax sees her being shunned by her people and leaving the mountains, and then after that coming to Baldur's Gate and setting up the death of the boy Elton, who was lost during the red web infestation, and her utter failure to be there for him in his moment of suffering.
All right. The rest of you.
Seeing two lights come from the crystals, that would probably inspire Rim to touch it himself.
All right. Then you get an image in your mind of both what Jax is seeing and what Falkren is seeing, and they get your worst memory.
That would be holding his father as he was dying, the only person that he knew for the first 15 years of his life, and being unable to save him.
All right. And one by one, I assume you each touch the glass. Does anybody not touch the glass?
I imagine that.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Zelmyra, there's no glass for you to touch. This is just the people on the outskirts.
Then no, the answer remains the same. She would not touch the glass.
Persephone, what is the memory that the rest of the group gets from you?
It's like a replay of Lulu dying over and over and over and over.
All right. Silas.
Silas sees a figure, and as you try to focus upon the figure's face, it's blurry and it flashes. It's Falkren's face dying, then it's Rim's face dissolving, then it's Lulu fading, and it's Andrelor with shade over his face, Silas's mentor, and it's Bence, the young boy that was disposed of during the Red Web. And each time, the problem is that Silas can do nothing to stop it. He can do nothing to prevent it. And then, as he does do something to help Falkren, he is punished for it. And as he's punished by Vandria, his goddess in his own mind, even her face flashes to a moon elf woman punishing Silas for not being helpless.
And last but not least, Typhon.
The memory is fairly recent as well, and it would be seeing the demon emerging from a portal that they had summoned upon a teleportation circle and taking Eastland and ripping her in half.
Right. So as each of these memories begins to flood and the imagery begins to get more and more disjoint, and you begin to see bits and pieces of each other's memories, but superimposed on your own and combined in bizarre ways with other ones, and becomes harder and harder to make sense. All these moments are being played out in disjointed fragments, this nightmare procession of despair. But in the midst of all this cacophony, you are able to sense a pressing need. The crystal in the center, it is not just a crystal, it is a cocoon. If you focus yourself, you feel as if you can convert all of the pain you are currently feeling into light. And the crystal needs this light so that it can become something else. The way we will handle this concentration is a game of password with a few twists. We will start randomly. And whoever starts, you will try to get the next person going clockwise around the circle to say the word that is the password by uttering only one word. If you fail, then that person will get the same word and try to make the person after them guess the password, and so on and so forth. The last person to go, if nobody is able to guess the password, will always be Zelmyra. At any time, any one of you have the ability to end the round with a successful win by spending either a special ability or racial ability that recharges on a long rest, 2 special ability or racial abilities that recharge on short rests, a spell of 4th level or higher, or 2 spells of 2nd level and higher. Does that make sense?
All of that again.
Yes.
Could you give us a practical example? So if the password is Duckworth, how does this go?
So Duckworth, and I will roll randomly to see who begins. And Silas, it is Duckworth. You can say one word, and I should point out that the word can have no similarity to the word that you are going to try and get the other person. Like a portion of the word can't be like, if it's like, if the word is walk, you can't say crosswalk. You try to get Typhon to say this word by saying one word. Typhon guesses, he's wrong. Now Typhon, I will type Typhon the word. Typhon will try to get Falkren to guess the word. Falkren gets to use both the word you said and the word that Typhon said to try and guess the correct word. Falkren gets it wrong, goes on to Persephone, and so on and so forth. Does that make sense?
And it stops as soon as somebody gets it.
It stops as soon as someone gets it, and that is considered
it makes sense.
Now,
it makes total sense.
That is considered a one round, and whoever gets the correct guess can no longer guess.
But
out of
that being said, if it came to my turn, I could spend a long rest ability or 2 short rest abilities or a spell of the 4th level or higher to automatically get the answer. And I should point out, this can be done by any of you at any time once.
Even if it's not our turn.
Even if it's not your turn, correct.
I got you. I got you, girl.
Alrighty. So I think this is going to be easier to play rather than explain.
I'm so
So-
excited. I love this game.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
we don't need the rules. Psh.
You'll understand. It'll take 2
Words,
seconds,
words.
and you'll get it. You'll get it.
Okay.
Duck, duck, goose.
First, before we begin, everybody roll an intelligence saving throw.
Duckworth.
Oh God.
All right.
Oof. Oof.
First magic or
Ooh.
normal?
What's the
normal.
DC that we are above or below?
10.
I got a
Got
15.
below.
I got a rock.
Wait a minute. Is this a saving throw? Does the aura catch for that? And does Bless catch
I'm
for
going to
that?
say yes. The aura does catch because you're all up close to each other in the real world. So yes, the aura would catch. So I'm seeing far more successes than failures. That entitles you all to a clue. All of the words are adjectives.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that
Means they
helps.
describe a noun, kids.
Right.
I was going to say that
So
helps.
I have rolled a 5.
The
That
kids
means
watching
that
at home.
Falkren, you
A
are
jade.
first. So Falkren, check your DMs. Here comes the word you are trying to get Persephone to say.
Got that DM in my DM.
DM is sliding in your DMs.
And so he's allowed to say one word
One
to get her
word.
to guess.
Ryan, can you move your mic?
And
We
you were
can't
saying
see
it
the baby.
mentally. You're projecting it through this painful melange of chaos. You are sending it, and it's representing the focus that you have to try and create light to send to the cocoon in Zelmyra.
Yeah, I know. It's tricky. You want to try? Okay. All right, and I'm sending this to Typhon.
To Persephone.
To Persephone.
Let's see how the married couple plays this game.
Okay. And I only get one word.
One word.
Oh, you tricky bastard.
Oh, and hyphenated
right.
words do not count.
All right.
Important though, do we know we've got to play a game?
This is not. The game is representing mental focus. You're not actually playing a game.
Okay.
We can gesture and stuff, right?
Barely.
Barely. All
But
right.
inflections, on the other hand.
Okay.
Burb.
Yeah, so it's an adjective. And so
I am dying.
I know, right? We all are.
Tessa. Boop.
For an adjective. Ooh.
Your?
No, that is not correct. So now you will have the word.
You know, I guessed that, Ryan. Just message me.
And you are trying to get Jax to say the word.
Who is? Sorry?
You are.
Oh,
Persephone, you're trying to get Jax to say the word. Don't think he's going to get much help from the word that Falkren gave you.
Nope.
I understand the anxiety and pressure of as a clue giver of this game so much, Persephone. I feel your pain.
Casper.
Jasper. That goes then to Jax. Jax, what is your guess?
Ghost?
Ghost is incorrect.
Don't forget, it's an adjective.
Again, that doesn't
Not a
mean
noun.
anything to me. I grew up, 40 years ago at school. And my wife talks about that and trades the kids out, and I'm like, what? She's like, don't worry about it, dear.
All right, and try not to sabotage the spirit of the game by comparing things and discussing things outside of the round.
Is it okay that we have a log going just to keep track?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
definitely.
Thank you, Alias Prime.
So now, Jax, you're giving me a clue.
And it's
I'm
got to
last,
be
I'm
one.
dying.
And it's got to be one word. Yeah.
And I'm going to start a timer.
God.
Mm. 15 seconds. 10.
Can I spend something then?
Yes, if you want. Absolutely.
I will use a long rest to recharge a psychic whisper.
All right, so you are giving up a psychic whisper.
Yeah.
So mark that off of your character sheet. You no longer have that for the remainder of these visions, and you have succeeded. The word was friendly.
I've still
Jax.
got it, by the way, the wise
I-
whispers, because they last 8 hours. So
I went spectral.
No, you don't get that ability, Jax. You are spending it as if you are crossing it off. It's just it's gone. So Jax, as you spend this point and focus and concentrate, a beam of light emits from you and shoots at the crystal. And the glass in front of you that was dark is now revealed to have a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes and sparkles. And you can no longer guess. And that's going to bring us to Rim. Rim, you will start us off for the next round. And your word is...
Are you sending it in Discord, John?
Yeah, no, I'm sending it on
Zoom?
Zoom.
I don't see it. Oh, all right. Okay. And I am giving this clue
To Silas.
Okay.
I use smite. No,
No.
I'm kidding.
All right, Silas. Aristocratic.
Hats.
What was
What
the
did
word?
you?
Adjective, right?
It's an adjective.
Oh, it's
all
an
the
adjective?
answers are adjectives.
They're all adjectives?
Everything
Yes,
is adjectives.
They're all adjectives.
Okay, I didn't
but
get that. I thought it reset each round.
No.
Okay.
Well, I said all the words are adjectives.
Sorry, first time playing this one.
No problem.
Aristocratic. And it's an adjective.
Mm-hmm. Sean, can I reinflect the word?
Nope.
Okay.
Definition
makes
and
it worse.
derivation.
Have you guys seen the videos for Dandy and Friends? They're fabulous. Lavender Society. Aristocratic, and it's an adjective. I'm tempted to say poncy, but instead I'll say snobby.
15 seconds silence.
Snobby. I don't know.
Snobby?
I'm going with that. Yeah.
Snobby is incorrect. So, now you have the word, and you will try to get Typhon to say it.
It's an adjective.
It can be both.
Samus.
And the word that I use can be any word.
Yeah, you can use any word. You're just trying to get Typhon to say the word that is the password.
And he has heard the previous clue.
He has.
Okay. Lowborn.
All right. Typhon.
Highborn.
Incorrect. And just it's not a problem, but I just want to reiterate: you can't use words that have a hyphen.
I didn't think it was a hyphenated word. I thought about it for a moment.
I could be wrong. It seems like it would be one, but I'm not sure.
When I look it up, it's not. It's
Well,
a
then
single word,
definitely
according to Merriam-Webster.
Then we're good. Then we're good.
But Typhon, it couldn't have been that answer because the word born is in both of those, and I couldn't do that.
That was just typing that.
Oh, good point. Okay. So look to Falkren.
Does Zelmyra get a turn or no?
You're the last. If it
Oh.
gets to, you'll always be last.
Okay, so I would go after Falkren.
If once it goes around and everybody has guessed, if it comes all the way to you, then you get to guess.
I'm just trying to keep track of the order.
I got you.
So
You'll go after Persephone because
I
she
don't
hasn't been
know it
mentioned.
either. Are we going
I see.
around the circle? Is that what we're doing?
Mhm. Clockwise
Okay.
around the circle.
I'm going to rock around this clock tonight. Can Falkren keep a beat?
Jax is
20
sitting there,
seconds.
one hand stuck on the orb, and the other one picking his nose.
Because I've heard,
seconds.
Falkren, that it's tricky to rock a rhyme.
I like that Peter had to go away.
I know, because I was gonna start mumble it. Like I'm trying to find a
2,
phrase.
1, here we go.
Intentions.
I know what it is. I know what it was from
Run.
Silas's.
The word is cruel.
It is not cruel.
Ah!
Right.
Before you
Back at
do
our
say
previous
it,
clues too.
yeah. Before you do say it, I want to be able to see if I can guess it.
No. Oh, wait, when we get
Yeah,
to everybody,
when it
I
gets
got
to
you.
everyone,
I got
yeah.
you. All right, so Falkren, here's the word. You're trying to get Persephone to say this?
Ah. Okay, I'm trying to get Persephone to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Ten seconds. Time.
All right. The clue that I'm going to give you is
Have to say something.
I know. It's
It's that he said it. That's the word.
yeah,
That's the clue.
there it is. There it is.
Cthulhu
That's all you get.
Fataga. It's how can it be more clear? Come on, man! I bought you another 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, which way do you go with it? You know, do you try to do
The way
like
that's out loud.
Whichever way you're going to go with it, you got to
You
use
got
it.
it.
It's out
So,
loud.
Holding up the game.
yes, Barnes.
Oh.
I know. You knew the word and it took you a second.
Oh, that's really clever, but also really cruel.
I think it
Right?
might actually
Now,
throw us off.
Yeah.
If I type into a search engine, aristocratic, darling, what will we get? Aristocratic, lowborn, intentions, and barns. What does the search engine
Wait.
say?
I thought he said barns, like where cows live.
No, that's what he said.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay. I thought I heard bards, like.
15 seconds, Persephone. And then it goes to Zelmyra.
shoot.
That's it. What's your guess, Persephone?
Lofty.
Lofty is incorrect. And it brings us to Zelmyra.
I have like butterflies in my stomach. Did you send?
No, I sent it to Tess. She's trying
Oh,
to think
to
of the word to give
Tess.
you.
Oh, to give me. I'm still nervous then.
"15 seconds.
King.
All right. Zelmyra, you have the final guess. You can choose to either guess or somebody can pay to win the round.
So wait a minute. If she guesses incorrectly, it's too late to pay?
It is.
I'm going to spend... I'll... Oh, no. I'm not. I think you can
Do we have to be logical about what we spend? Like,
Valkyrin
Like,
casts
are-
a 4th level bless on Zelmyra to get the clue.
All right, 4th level bless does win the round. Just out of curiosity, what would your guess have been, Zelmyra?
So I've been trying to follow along, and the first synonym that came to mind was royal, but then a bunch of other weird stuff happened, so I don't know. I feel like royal's not right.
The word is noble.
Friggin' frag! That was the third one I
you were
thought.
supposed to let Jax try to guess.
I
He
You were
already
supposed
did.
to let
I
them
did
out
He
guess.
loud.
sent me a DM. He guessed already.
I got it right.
He was
yeah.
right. So, as the power emanates from Falkrin light shoots from your chunk of glass and lights up the crystal in the middle, and you can no longer participate in the game. So, let's see. That is going to bring us back to Persephone.
I
That
have
was
to
the biggest.
I have to point out it was very not intentionally, but Silas could have given it away by spelling Barnes the way that Ryan
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
the way that I
spelled.
intended.
No.
Yeah.
But then seeing it the other way was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, is it-
Wait, you needed
right?
to know the clue to understand.
Ryan's pun brain is not great for the game.
Well, but I also know that your brain goes with word association tests as opposed to picking the word out. So I was like, okay, what is the phrase or
But
term?
Barnes and
That's why-
noble is not used as an adjective.
That's why I went
No.
with noble intentions, too. I
Yeah.
thought that
Right,
would be
yeah,
something
right,
that-
yeah.
that-
I
That's
got
okay.
it
I didn't
after
get it until you
Silas's.
said it, Tess. Until
I
just
also-
now. I was like, Barnes? Is that an author? Is that like a Shakespearean play that I don't?
That part
Barnes?
threw
What?
me.
Oh,
That
the
part threw
bookstore
me.
that I love.
Yeah, no.
I got it after Silas is hint. I was just like, it's this, and then Peter confirmed it for me. And then when we went Barnes, I was like, oh shit. I mean, I just thought, no, it's got to be something US
All right.
based. That's so. Yeah.
Persephone,
Yeah, no, which is why I was so
I thought
like.
it was a Tess and Ryan thing.
you were
Like,
trying to get Rim to say this word.
Oh, okay. Knight with a K.
Now technically you're not.
That
allowed
is
to do
a
that.
fail.
Oh,
There
I'm
is
sorry.
a crack in the crystal.
Crap.
It's just be gentle, Sean. They've never played this game
It's
before.
all right.
No,
Well, that's
this
how
is
I
the type of
learn,
thing
I guess.
Sean likes to put the screws to people that
I
haven't
do-
played, so-
I do
so
like
he can
it.
feel superior.
Should have gone
I do.
Knight.
It makes me
quirk.
feel so superior.
You cannot
Absolutely.
clarify between homonyms.
Homonyms. Okay.
I imagined
Okay.
that.
That is a.
Can she have said Knigget?
Could
have,
yeah,
but I
she
didn't.
could have, but she did. The word was chivalrous. Let's give you another one there, Persephone.
Thank you. Should have said. Well, anyway, I won't say anything.
DM. How many words are there? Do we get
There
to know
are 6.
that? Okay.
Oh, but DM, I was asking if we say I use a spell, like a 4th level bless, that makes sense. But if I said 4th level compelled duel, like, does the ability we use have to make sense?
It's more about using the slot. It doesn't matter, you spending the slot. You can attach it to whatever spell you want. It's more that the slot is gone as opposed to.
I just went for that RP moment. That's all I was doing.
Okay, cool.
Honest.
To rim.
Truthful?
That is incorrect.
Okay. Okay. And I'm giving this to Silas.
To Silas, indeed.
Genuine.
Silas.
And it's always an adjective.
Indeed.
Oh.
I mean, honest and genuine. These are words that describe Silas perfectly, but that's not an adjective.
Who could be more Silas than Silas?
I know. I mean, other than Rim. Honest and genuine.
Should have sang my clue.
10 seconds, Silas.
Well, I don't even have a 4th level spell slot. Crap.
You can also do 2 2nd level spell slots.
Or
We don't have to
one.
do it yet because
It's early.
Not-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's early.
What's your guess, Silas?
Honest and genuine. Good.
Good is incorrect. Silas, the word that you're trying to get Typhon to say.
Got that.
Sean, people are wondering if chat can guess in Twitch.
Chat can guess, but I'm not going to say that any of that is correct.
The clue. Heartfelt. That I believe is a single word.
It is.
It is.
I should have checked first. Heartfelt, yes, single word. Haha. Former English major.
honest, genuine, heartfelt. Sincere?
Is correct.
Yeah,
As
good
a
job.
beam of light shoots from the glass in front of you, illumines.
I wanna play more though. Okay.
I know, right?
Oh.
You are out. There are only 2 words left.
That was the hardest part about burning that 4th level spell. It was like, no, I can't play the game.
I want to keep playing.
All right, so that's going to bring us back to Persephone again.
But I
you
gave
get
a
to
good
be
clue,
the
right, Typhon? I gave a good clue, right?
I
It's
don't really
perfect. Yeah.
I don't really get to play at all, so
You're
Kinda did. One a little bit, like at half.
We are playing a game. You are but the pawn in the center of the
I could give this one to you, Zelmyra. Do you want it?
I want to play.
All right. So as the light cascades, you begin to feel a connection to everybody and these traumatic events, but somehow sharing them amongst the group is making them a little easier to deal with, and you feel a little buoyed by this feeling, and you sort of dip a toe into it mentally and try to join and try to focus in order to help them. The word you have, you're going to be trying to get Rim to say this word. The word you have is...
Okay, I have a word.
Bring it on.
Forlorn.
Couple with adjectives, so there are so many synonyms.
I love cinnamon.
Put some synonyms in my coffee.
Really good on coffee. I was gonna say.
Unhappy.
No. The word is...
Bird is the word.
The word is bird.
Bird. Bird
Baba
is
ooh,
a
bow,
word.
bow, ooh, bow, 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 bow,
Trying to
ooh,
get
bow, bow,
Silas
bow,
to
ooh,
say
bow, bow, bow.
this.
Get me to say it. Get me to say it.
Okay. Crushed.
Forlorn and crushed. Psychologically, this DM would refuse to give a single syllable word, so to factor that into play. Forlorn and crushed, and it's an adjective. Nobody vamp for me or anything. God.
We're letting you think.
We're all very anxious.
Get a lip out, boodaloo, bootyloo.
I bought Ryan 5 extra seconds. I'm over here.
We're all feeling a bit
Quiet.
forlorn and crushed and generally unhappy around here. It's,
Right.
Crushed.
Stop acting. I can see it in your face.
That's part of the game, dude.
I can see it in your eyes. I can see
15
it in your
seconds.
smile.
I should have carried on playing. I've got 2 right so far.
Hey, do you know this one?
And it's an
Message
adjective.
me. Message me. I want to... No, because I already know it.
She gave the first one.
Message me. I want to know if you know it.
It's definitely what you wrote down.
All right.
Okay.
What is the
You
guess?
don't know? Oh, wait, you do. Yes, you do. You would know that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, the word.
Forlorn and crushed. Depressed.
No.
Didn't think so.
So then that goes to Persephone. Persephone, you...
Don't I get the word?
Yeah, you get the word. You will have to guess what Silas said.
Am I the last one?
You are.
Bite my tongue, yes.
For all people watching at home, just for the record, nobody is good at this game when they start playing for the first time.
Wow, I feel like I'm
Okay.
Trying to
pretty
make me
good
feel
at
guilty.
this
I'll
game.
go quickly. I'm gonna
Trying to make
I'm gonna
everyone
try
feel
to-
better, Sean.
Let's do some synonyms here, right? And not because Typhon's out, I can't say that his word was sincere. But my word is cardiac.
Ooh.
That goes to Persephone.
Type them all. Oh, you got them.
Heartbroken.
I got it. Don't look into its chat.
Oh, I have two words that are basically the same thing, and I'm not sure which one I want to say.
Remember, this DM likes big words. Kidding.
I'm gonna change my last word.
Stop
I'm
big
gonna-
words.
I'm gonna spend a spell slot because I'm not.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, and it all ends up
Oh.
compounding into that. That's anyway.
What would you have guessed?
I want to hear what
I would have guessed
Zelm-
heart sick.
Zelly would guess.
Sick is incorrect.
wanna-
Heartbroken was the word.
Broken.
Yep.
And somebody did say it out loud. Just be careful, whoever
Ryan.
did that.
Falkern said it. Yep.
So heartbroken
Well,
was the
luckily
word.
I missed it.
What did you spell?
I'm so
What-
sorry. I thought
did-
I had my mute on.
What did you say? What did you spend, Tess?
Two second level spell slots.
2 second level spell slots. So as you do this, you concentrate and send a beam of light towards the crystal. There is one left, and it's going to be between Rim and Silas. You guys can choose which one of you. Oh, Rim, Silas, and Zelmyra. You all three can choose who goes first.
Silas, you give me the clue.
Oh, great. Okay. No pressure. So, starts with Silas and it goes to Rim.
And then to Zelmyra.
Alrighty.
No pressure. No pressure for her.
Oh, I'm ready for the pressure. Bring it on. It's game time.
That was the answer, but now we have to start over. Down.
Doom, 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 doom.
You got it right.
Doom, 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 doom.
Stop.
Oh God, if it were a different, oh boy. Sean saved you, Brad. There's a gray area.
Remember, if there's a word
there
that
always?
Yeah,
contains...
that's there's but word containing word. It's not an actual word, but I won't.
This is a challenging one.
Oh, great, because the other ones have been so easy.
Yeah.
And thankfully, we only have 3 people working on this one. So
Yeah, we breezed right through those other ones.
Okay, I have
Should
my
be
clue.
fine.
I have my clue.
I'm ready, buddy. Bring it on.
This is a builder, so solitary.
Lonely?
No.
And that's what I would have guessed too.
To Rim.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, right, right.
I will say, Sean, that in the actual game, that would cast a beam of light.
Would it? Well, this is D&D.
Oh, we are in hell.
God damn it. Okay.
It's the last one. It's meant to be difficult.
Okay, give me a minute.
Now the clue that was already given is solitary, so you can build, right, Rim? You know this game.
Okay. Depressed.
All right, Zelmyra, this is your final try. You have to guess correctly, or somebody needs to spend some points.
Okay. Solid.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Solitary. And I just like blacked out. What did you? Can you repeat it? I'm sorry. I was thinking.
That's why it's in roll 20.
So-
Depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's depressed. Sorry, I was thinking. I was distracted. Lonesome.
That is correct.
That was
Atta
so
girl.
good, Liz.
Fantastic. Way to go.
I got
So,
3. Should have
There's
got
no
out.
light to go from no light to go from you, Zelmyra, but instead it comes from Silas, and it hits the crystal beneath you, which begins to crack. You float away from it, and you see inside a gorgeous male form. Skin is a lustrous bronze, and his curly hair looks like rings of spun gold. Pristine white wings sprout out from his back and extend widely to either side. And you see Shane emerge from the crystal.
How dare you?
He floats there and looks down at you and says, I knew what I was doing when I sacrificed myself. But at the end, I was so sad. But as long as your memory of me is not of those last moments, then I am more alive and more happy than when I was in life. Be well. He starts to fly up and out of view.
Out of me?
Out of
Physically?
you. Out of
Oh.
you.
I was like, what?
Out of you.
My
You.
Come back.
To give a few words on what that was like, Des, step on up and describe birth. No.
That
And
face
you
is
hear
that-
a voice. The area grows darker and dimmer. It says,
That was diverting, to say the least. A nice appetizer. Such pain you all have, and when combined, well, it's like a delicious punch. Onward!
And a hot wind blows over you, bringing a stinging sensation. The gray astral void disappears in a blinding flash. You squint against the light as your arms grow heavy and are pressed down to your sides. You feel claustrophobic. There's something all around you. It flows and moves like water, but it feels like sand. You're being covered in sand. You must act quickly or be buried alive. Athletics or acrobatics skill checks all around, please.
Okay.
Your choice.
So, Sean, am I still suffering from my 1 point of
Yes,
Just-
you are.
Okay.
And is my bless still intact for
It is
Zelly?
not, unfortunately.
Okay. Now, what were our choices? Acrobatics or athletics?
Your choice, yes.
I got a 19.
Is everybody doing that, right?
I rolled with my Kraken and I got a 3 plus 3 is 6.
It's 6. Okay.
Well, now that's also technically a 7 because you have the warding bond, which adds +1. But I don't know if that'll.
It's a
Also,
7.
you have Silas's bonus, which is a +3. plus 3, so that's
Not
10.
2 skill checks.
10 is correct. 10 is enough.
Wait,
Quiet, Typhon.
Not to skill
Not
checks.
2 skill
Is it
checks.
not
Oh,
just
not just
still-
skill checks. Oh, that's right. Unfortunate. So no.
F the
Well,
rules.
beans. That's okay.
No.
So failure
No.
from Zelmyra, a failure from Typhon. The rest of
He
you
couldn't-
have 6.
Couldn't stand to be alone in failure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Falkren. Falkren, you've also failed. So, as
That would be a
sand-
10 for Falkren, and a no.
Why would it be a 10?
Because
So as-
Silas?
The aura.
And as the sand begins to pour over you, you feel it get into your ears, your eyes, and your mouth, and it coughs, chokes, and just when you feel you can't take it anymore, you feel yourself being crushed, it suddenly disappears, and you find yourself panting and choking and retching on a packed surface of clay and sand. Those of you who failed, please take...
Sorry, what was the?
DC was 10.
Thank you.
15 points of force damage.
So
If you did,
did
you're good.
did Typhon and I
smokes.
did Typhon and I fail because of
Yes,
Silas?
You failed. Silas
Not
did
because
not.
And
of
I also
Silas.
failed.
Yes.
I also failed. Yeah.
15 points of force
No,
damage.
I'm sorry, not
15. 1 5, not 5 0.
Yeah, not 50. 15.
1 second. So no, not that we failed because of Silas, but did we say because of Silas's aura, but the plus 3 giving us no.
But
All right,
because
so-
plus 3s
How
don't
was
react.
this Silas's fault?
So, if you would all be so kind as to put your characters
All right.
here.
that was 15.
Blurry. Where do we put our people? Anywhere?
Here.
All the way at the
Sorry.
bottom.
That's what they were saying.
I'm suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
I am
I-
suspicious.
Hi, suspicious. I'm Dad.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
So,
Don't be
Guys, this is a very serious moment. I think we all need to be very focused.
No, that went away a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
so, yellow dunes of sand stretch out around you. The sun, although a welcome sight after so long in hell, it bears down upon you relentlessly with scorching heat. You immediately begin to sweat, and your eyes tear up against the brightness of the day. You are standing on a causeway that leads up to a plateau. Atop this plateau is a large pyramid. There are stairs leading up to a portal. Appears to be also made of stone. Above it is a bas-relief of a feline form. And standing, looking foreboding, at the foot of the steps on either side are large statues of some animal-headed creature. What do you do?
Shall I go first?
I immediately start to see if I can talk. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Oh, thank God.
We should
You,
delve deeper. This is the only point to all of this.
Yeah, the only way out is through, but Zelmyra, does this hold any memory for you?
It reminds me abstractly of someone I knew, but no, I've never been to this place.
You think the elephant will be inside?
Wait,
Jax,
we
I'm
went
gonna-
to the wrong place.
Jax, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that maybe we're not going to encounter an elephant, as this is Zelmyra's mind that we're traveling through. At least, in so much as I understand whatever this is.
Oh, she's never seen the elephant.
Yes, correct.
I can confirm that I've never seen an elephant.
But she's definitely seen cats, right?
I've never
Lulu
seen a
was
cat.
lovely.
The most recent one was really weird, but that's all right.
Sean, what did the oh goodness, what did the animal-headed stone things
Make a
look
religion
like?
check.
All right. I'm gonna use my Kraken dice. A 13 plus 4 is 17.
So you look at them, and at first they appear to be just sort of dog-headed or jackal-headed humanoids, made of onyx, muscled, wearing a kilt of sorts, and holding a strange curved weapon or a staff of some sort. But as you look at it, the dog face doesn't look quite right. It looks more generally bestial, and there's a forked tail, and the feet are cloven, and there's a more feral quality to the face, the eyes. With your 17, you believe that this is Set, an evil god from the lands of Mulorund.
Shall we go inside? They may offer refreshments.
We should try. But I don't expect anything here to be refreshing.
Oh, is it?
Do they both resemble Set, Sean?
They do. They both resemble Set.
Does
So, if I remember correctly, and this is meta knowledge. This is outside knowledge. Can I bring that in, Sean, or should I just stop with the fact that I think that it's Set?
You made a religion check. Rim thinks that this is Set.
That's it. Okay. Do I remember anything about the lore of that god?
Well, so that would be above 20. It's an evil god in a pantheon that does not have that many evil gods.
Okay. So, bad place.
Shall I go first?
May I try my hand to see if I can add anything knowledge-wise to that?
Religion check.
Nope. Sounds good to me.
What do you do, friends? The way
let's
before you is
approach.
clear.
I stride forward.
All right. As you come closer, the door, there's a line in the middle of the door. Rumbles open, dust and sand falling, and stepping from it is a female feline form, wearing the trappings of royalty. However, her flesh is decaying, and you can see part of her fur has rotted away, and you see an empty socket where there should be an eye. The door closes against the sand. She looks down at you all, and she looks at you, Zelmyra, and her one good eye flashes. Thanks be to Set for this day of vengeance. Prepare to suffer for the misery you have caused me, my so-called friend. And my friends, we will roll initiative. As she speaks, the statues begin to crack and step from their pedestals, their staves extending into long bladed glaives. And there will be combat.
Okay. And
We do some of it now and some of it when we come back from our break.
Sorry, what? Are we
We do
not
some
doing
of it now and some of it when we
Okay.
come back from our break.
And when she was saying that, was she broadly looking across everyone, or
she was
directly
looking at
at
Zelmyra specifically.
one person?
Yes.
Oh, I knew it was you, Zelmyra.
She better just watch out. Zelmyra will take off her earrings, take off her high heels, put on some tennis shoes. It's on.
All right.
The mare's gonna whip her with her tail. Turn real fast, just whoosh.
Are you
That's
going
right.
to nay her afterwards?
No, it's a thorn whip. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Every time.
All right.
look at those big
That's
old
spelled right.
I have a
Stony boys.
question.
What's your question?
On behalf of Zelmyra, has she seen this strange feline female before?
She most definitely has.
Well, okay, so my thought was that it reminded me of Sekhmet.
Indeed, it does.
And it is actually Sekhmet, correct?
It is actually Sekhmet.
I friggin'
Oh,
knew
gosh.
it.
Who is Sekhmet? Who's that?
You're about to find out. No, probably not.
Ooh.
She seems kind of catty, being honest.
Hey, baby.
So we have Rim, Jax, Silas,
Not feline.
Persephone, Typhon, Sekhmet, Horrid Statue, and Falkren. Anybody not on the board?
I want to give a shout out to Kira. Hey.
Hi, Kira. We miss you. You're
Hey,
not
girl.
evil.
Like our friend Kira? Yay!
Look, you're undead.
This was her character from the Descendants into Avernus.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
So, Rim, you're up first.
All right. I'm starting with the source. I'm gonna take 3 shots at Sekhmet.
Alrighty.
And thankfully it's only a -1.
Oh my
First is a
goodness.
crit.
Doesn't matter with that.
Nope.
Skadoosh. That's 16 points. Oh, it's not great damage, but 16 points on the first attack.
Can't you add anything to that? Like smite or anything?
I can only smite with melee weapons. and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of
Doesn't-
saving skills, spell slots.
Doesn't
for
Rim
this
have
adventure.
20 strength?
He does.
Why add? Can't you add strength to hit and damage bonus with that weapon?
It depends on how he uses it. He has several different modes to use the weapon with.
So even if I were to use it as a quarterstaff, the attack is more robust as a bow.
Right.
If that was your question, Peter.
Oh, I thought
I
that
thought-
the way that bow worked, you could use strength instead of dexterity for your to hit and damage.
For javelins.
Gotcha.
Just have a
Okay,
certain kind of ammo, that's right.
understood.
The second one is a 24, Sean,
24 is a hit.
for another 12 points.
Okay.
And attack number 3 with the potential of bonus ouchies.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow!
Oh, wow.
Now, what's the wow for, Rim?
That is my second crit in 3 shots. Oh, but I'm rolling poopy damage. Okay, but on my bonus ouchies for my Gloomstalker, that is an additional 8 points. So a
Got it.
You roll that again as well. As a crit.
31. Oh, yep. Sorry, this is a lot of maths. Okay, so 12, 20, 24. No, let me count all together. I'm counting all the attacks for Sean.
I got it all.
Oh, you got it all. Well,
Yep.
then forget.
51.
Okay, let me just see here. Okay. All set?
Yeah,
Anything
I'm
else, Rim?
done.
right.
I'll take this opportunity to step back a little bit, and that's
All
it.
right. Jax.
Seeing the devastation that Rims has caused, he will steady his feet and throw a knife at the Sekhmet.
Alrighty.
And got inspiration. I'm going to use my inspiration that I've got and roll with advantage. Come on. Can't see it. 30-20.
That is a hit.
27 plus Fury of the Small for another 9.
Alrighty.
36 off.
Got it.
And then I will move to Sekhmet. Yeah, I'll move to there.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Silas.
Okay, first, I turn back to Zelmyra and say, May the goddess protect you. And I cast a spell on her. That being Sanctuary.
All right. As you cast a spell, the lair action takes effect, and you're suddenly racked with pain. If you wish to make this spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. A 9.
A 9. You have failed. You take 6 points of necrotic damage per level of the spell. This was a first level spell.
Yes.
It was D6, so just 6 points. The spell has no effect and is wasted.
Is it obvious that that happened? Is everyone
Indeed.
able
As
to
you
see that?
go to cast the spell, all of a sudden you just feel this pain that it feels as if the desert itself is trying to rip parts of you away. And you lose your concentration, and people watching him can see bits of his body sort of wither as if the moisture is being sucked out of him.
All right, and then I will, anyway, even feeling pain, I will move forward and attack with Oranian, my elvish glaive. It needs to be polished a little bit. That's the first attack. Comes in at a 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
That has 9 points of slashing damage.
Very good.
That's magic. And then extra attack is a 22 to hit
That is a hit.
for another 9 points of magic slashing damage.
So, right. Yep, all good.
No problem.
Anything else? It's a bonus action, a little bit of movement, and 2 attacks. You have any more movement you want to do?
No, I think I'm positioned where I want to be.
All
Human
right.
shield.
So at the end of your attack, a legendary action goes off as sand begins to swirl around Sekhmet. She flies past you, Silas. This particular movement does not incur an attack of opportunity, and she lands here. That is the end of her legendary action. Persephone, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to go up to this kitty and rapier and dagger. Two rapier
Alrighty.
and then dagger.
So as you leave Sekhmet's space, she makes an attack of opportunity against you.
What? Wait,
Um,
I left someone's space?
You did. She flew
Oh.
down here as a
Crap.
bonus, as a legendary
I
action.
was thinking about my action and I didn't think that. I will just attack her then. Could I
Oh, okay.
retcon that?
No problem.
All right. First rapier rolled an 18,
An 18's a hit.
7 piercing, magical.
Mm-hmm.
Again. 24 for 11 piercing, and try to get one more thing in. Where's Needle? There he is. Okay. And 13.
All right.
Does 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay, so just the 11 and the 7.
Hmm. As you finish that attack, Sekhmet looks at you and her one eye flashes. And all of a sudden, you feel an attack against you as this glare pierces your body. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
What a charisma saving throw.
Nope. Wisdom. Ooh, you have failed. And you have failed by 5 or more. So you are frightened, but more than that, you are also paralyzed.
Don't those conflict one another?
They
I
do.
just
They
explode?
do. There's nothing you can do about being frightened. It might come up, but if somebody's able to break you out of being paralyzed. But you are paralyzed as your body goes rigid and you gaze in horror at this thing looking at you.
Mira. Could you?
Typhon.
So, having seen what happened to Silas when he tried to cast a spell, is this something I can feel in the weave at all in this place now? Is this...
Not necessarily. There's something at work here that you're not familiar with. As far as knowing what is going on, it will take an arcane check.
Okay. Interesting. It's really going to affect my potential usefulness in this fight. So I'm going to do that. Whatever it takes to summon little bits of magic to try and understand the
Gotcha.
situation in here so I
Arcane.
can communicate it to everyone.
Make an arcana check.
16.
16. It has to do with the power of the spell. Any spell 4th level and lower, there will be a chance that it fails. You will have to succeed at a Constitution saving throw.
And it will deal damage and perhaps
It will do
fail.
damage. It will do damage. It will do 1d6 points of necrotic damage per level of the spell, and it will. And the spell effect is wasted and lost.
Okay. I will communicate that to the group. I will that all but the most powerful magics may be absorbed. Be careful.
And that is your turn, which will bring us to Sekhmet. Sekhmet. Let's see. Sekhmet looks towards you, Typhon, and her eye flashes at you again, and you feel your blood go cold as you witness intense hatred and pain. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
It is.
Thank goodness.
21.
I have a 21.
You have succeeded. And she then attacks Persephone twice. Nope, sorry. Attacks her once. Hitting AC 25. I'm going to crit fish because of your paralyzed.
Please allow me.
You are paralyzed. You cannot.
And my sword can't do it for me?
No, unfortunately not. You do not have the action economy, the reaction to spend. You are paralyzed.
And it's not his reaction, it's mine.
Like
Like the sword's reaction? Okay.
It is your reaction. So you take... Why is it not rolling damage? Brr.
Because my sword saved me!
I like it.
All right, there we go. So you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage,
Fine.
plus 16 points of necrotic damage.
Fine.
Does that shake off the frightened or the paralyzed?
It does not. And that brings us to the statues that both try to attack you with their glaives. Silas, one glaive comes out hitting AC 18. 13 points of slashing. The other one comes to here, sweeps out with his glaive, which has reach, and attacks you, hitting AC 14, which I believe is a miss.
That is with damaged chainmail, a hit.
A hit. Did you not put on the breastplate that Jax found?
No.
I believe it was given to you last game. There was a
Yes.
old breastplate that had a sunburst on it.
Okay. Then I guess it didn't hit me.
Yeah, so you are wearing a breastplate, which means
Okay, that was
it
never
did not.
added to inventory or anything, so sorry.
So it did not hit. So that is them done, and that's going to bring us to Fulcrum.
Who has disappeared.
Also, for what it's worth, for some reason, I rolled a 6, but I am
You're
below.
not on the board, so that means you would be next, actually.
Yeah, it shows up on my tracker.
It's
but...
just out of order. That's all.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Where is she?
She's just she's the last turn technically.
Where is she?
Oh, I see her.
Nice.
All right, so that means it's Zelmyra's turn. Go for it.
Okay, so Zelmyra, deeply distressed, but not wanting to actively hurt Sekhmet is going to try to use her water whip to just get her prone.
Okay.
So, Sorry, I have a little bar with all our faces at the top, and it keeps obscuring my. Oh my gosh! Stop! Now the page tried to download as a file. I don't know. I can't explain.
All right,
it.
dexterity saving throw coming up.
Okay.
She has rolled a 13.
So the dex save was 16.
Yeah, she failed.
Yay! Ha 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 ha! I'm sorry, that felt very mean and goading.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She has resistance. I get to roll again.
What beans?
Sorry, it was there down at the bottom.
Was that
13
a
stands.
magical ability or is it just a monk thing?
Yeah. It's an elemental discipline.
We did we talk about this every time. Did we not determine that it is magic?
Yeah.
I thought
Casting
it
a
was
spell.
the opposite that was
Casting a
determined
spell.
because most like monk stun and everything like that is non.
Well, we'll look at it another point.
But the water whip,
at any rate, she did fail.
Yay!
So-
Okay, so
she falls as your whip squeaks out and she falls down.
so she'll take 3d10 bludgeoning.
Go for it.
And that is
I think you
a
already
13.
Yeah.
Didn't you already roll?
Or
them?
does it? Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
16
already
points of
included.
damage.
So
Got it.
16 points of damage.
Okie doke.
And then I would like to expend an additional key point to knock her prone.
She's already. Oh yeah, so she. Got
Yeah,
it.
I have to
Got
expend
it.
a key point to do it.
So she's been knocked prone.
Great. Thank you.
No problem. Falkrun.
Well, shucks, that just seems like a waste to not to not take advantage of that. So, Falkrin is going to go ahead and move up.
We'll take an attack of
And-
opportunity, though.
Yeah. As you move out of the
Oh, because of the
take an attack of opportunity, Glaive comes out hitting AC 23, 8 points of slashing damage.
I'll do. All right, so I'll take that 8 and go ahead and attack with my Quietus.
At advantage.
With advantage because
Avant-
she's prone.
At advantage.
So, that is a miss. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Oh.
Oh,
That is 2 misses.
What? Lies and slander.
Indeed.
Okay, so then with that, so that's the action, that's the move. I'm gonna go ahead, and since I've got, so because of my shield master, I can take the shove action. But can I take the shove on a prone target? Like,
Sure.
is that? All right, lovely. So I would go ahead and take that bonus action to try to shove Sekhmet 5 feet towards basically like right there.
Got it.
All right, Sean. So what do I need to do that shove action? Is it?
It is just roll
athletics?
Athletics, indeed.
Yes. All right, so I'm gonna roll in athletics.
She
That comes
will
in at
attempt to
a
oppose.
critical
Well,
hit of
let's see
24.
if she can beat it with her 18 doesn't beat it. So you bring your shield down and just push her away from Zelmyra, and she screeches as she rolls to the side here.
Does that give Zelmyra an attack of opportunity?
It does not.
Oh well. All right then.
Forced movement.
Thank you for checking, though. That was nice.
I mean, hey, I'm just trying to play all the cards I got, right? And that is Falkrin's turn.
Rim, it is your turn.
All right, with her prone, it is not advantageous for me to shoot her, so I'm going to bring the bow down upon Sekhmet
Bring it down.
at advantage. Strike number 1 did not roll. Did it roll? No.
Don't see it.
Son of a butt nugget. Come on. Okay, I think I might have to
22.
just roll twice. Oh, did it?
22 is a hit.
Oh, all right. That is 11 points.
Hmm.
And a second strike.
Also a hit.
13, so 24 between the two of them.
Got it. Anything else for you, Rim?
No, I'm staying put.
As your attack ends, once again, a whirlwind of sand comes up around her, and she rises and lands here. That is the end of your turn. Jax.
I will steady my feet and throw a blade at her. Da-da-da. Critical!
Nice. Lots of crits today, guys. Good for you.
Oh,
Wow. Oh my god.
63 damage.
63 damage. Holy smokes. The blade digs deep into her. And she screams, and as she does, the area echoes with the sound of her pain.
And can I?
Wow.
Obviously, I can't move, so I will use a bonus action. Can I use a bonus action still?
It depends on what you want to use it for.
To throw my second.
You didn't use a special, but it was just an attack, right?
It was attack, but
Well, your
obviously I
bonus action
use
was steady aim.
steady. Oh yeah, so you use
Yeah.
so I then can't move. That's correct, yeah.
Correct.
Right, okay, that's me done then.
Alrighty. So after that attack, she lashes out with a fist to hit you, Typhon, enraged, her one eye blazing with fury. And I have hit AC 17.
I will thump my staff into the ground to cast shield from it.
Very well. Shield goes up and
Is that a con
just
save?
bounces off of your shield.
Is that a con save situation, Sean?
It is. Yes, I will need a Constitution save. Thank you very much. You have failed, sir.
Well,
This is a
that's
magical
weird.
effect. So you have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I can't use my arcane deflection on it, which is weird. But so, oh well.
Why? On the on this damage. Yeah, this is a lair action. Unfortunately, there's no.
Well,
there's
no,
nothing to
just
target.
because. No. I mean, I can't. I can usually boost my saving throws, but I usually don't have to make a saving throw when using a reaction spell.
Right.
So
that is 5 points of necrotic damage. You have lost the reaction and the spell, but it is not effective, which means you were hit.
yeah.
So you
Now,
take.
quick question. What was the DC on that?
The DC for
For the
him to
save?
succeed.
Yeah.
It was against the lair action. The
Yeah.
DC was 16.
That you had stated earlier that even though we are separate in this world, we are actually close.
That is
together.
true. That is true.
So do I get a 16
So
then?
with a +3, it would be 16.
It was more dealing with that other thing, but yeah, since I did say that, everyone is benefiting from Silas's aura, even though Silas is not technically
Cool.
within 10 feet of you.
Okay. In that case, the spell takes effect.
Takes effect, and you are protected. That will bring us to Silas.
Okay. I did it good.
did.
I'm going
remember.
to attack the one that I already attacked once. Actually, spell versus effect. Let's just going to take a step back. I believe you said they were using glaives, right? They had reach.
They are.
So I'm taking a step back, but I'm not actually leaving their area. Correct?
Okay. Let me double check. Sorry, I was
I'm
on a
5
page
feet from both
briefly.
of them. I'm 10 feet from both, right?
Yeah, you have not left either of their zones of attack as of yet.
Then I'm going to use Channel Divinity to turn the unholy.
Okay.
Now, that is everything within 30 feet,
30 feet of you, indeed.
which is not Sekhmet,
Yes.
but it is the 2 guards. If they're
Yes.
undead.
They do not appear to be affected. They are, as you are doing this, they appear to be simply ambulatory statues.
And that is a special ability that I used as an action. So I still have a bonus action. I can still cast a spell, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, I'm going to try again to cast Sanctuary on Zelly.
Okay. So I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And that is a natural 20.
Then you have definitely succeeded. The spell is effective.
And I'll put that on roll 20.
All right.
Basically,
Sanctuary is up
it's
on
really
Zel.
hard to attack her.
Yes. And after your turn comes Persephone. Persephone, you spend your turn being paralyzed. At the end of your turn, you are, I believe, simply no longer paralyzed. Let me double check.
She's not here. Oh, she is.
Oh, sorry. End of its next turn. You are still paralyzed. Oh, wait. End of its next turn. It goes before you, which means you would have been unparalyzed, which means you have this turn.
Oh, is she gone?
Yeah.
All right. She runs forward and attacks with her rapier. Two hits, but she misses with the dagger. And that is her turn. That brings us to Typhon.
Let's see here. Can I do? Not much. I'm going to hold my ground and look at her and start whispering words that make my eyes glow, and for a minute it looks like my tongue flicks out with a green spectral energy that becomes this sort of forked tongue before shooting out towards her face for a mind sliver.
All right. That's
Spell.
a intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
I have a natural 20 thanks to a magic resistance.
Okay.
And that is a cantrip, correct?
Yes.
You do not have to roll with cantrips.
Cantrips. Great. Well, so much for that. Do I want to do it?
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing, but
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't want to be here.
Do it.
I'm going to try and Misty Step out.
I love
Okay.
that so much.
Thought you were going to banish yourself.
Roll,
thought you were
roll a
gonna quit.
Constitution saving throw.
I will use Arcane Deflection on this one.
Okay.
And so that'll bring me to a 16, exactly.
16 is a success.
I believe, right?
So
Plus 3, plus 4?
Plus 3, plus 4. Yep.
All right. Zoop.
Zoop indeed.
Oh, hello, Typhon.
When did Tess turn into a giant puff of cotton candy?
Let's see. No, she's not going to do that. Alrighty. She... Let me see. What to do, what to do.
Die today.
What to do to die today. Quarter to two.
What are we going to do?
It's
We
distinctly
die.
hard to say what we're going to do right now.
If we would have just bowed down and worshipped Sekhmet, she would have gone easy on us.
She did ask you to do it multiple times.
That is true.
What is happening?
I was just about to ask.
Sorry,
you.
I'm checking distances.
Well, while we're waiting, guys, we've got a giveaway going by our awesome sponsor, Crack a Dice! Exclamation mark giveaway to enter. A $15.
I have a Kraken. I have a die. Kraken die.
All right. Okay.
Good vamp, Scott.
She attacks Persephone twice with her fists. All right, that is a hit with a 28. Persephone, is Persephone here?
She's not, but I'll.
She
the
is.
damage.
Yeah.
She cannot do anything to avoid a 28. However, she can avoid the 11. And so she takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And damn, she takes a lot of damage. She is unconscious.
Did you not double the damage for the attacks before?
What do you mean?
If they're dealing that much now? Never mind. When she was paralyzed?
No, I guess I didn't. She was paralyzed. That's right. So they should have been automatic hits, automatic crits. Well, at any rate, she
Well, she's
is
down now.
unconscious.
You made up for it with those rolls, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
Indeed. So she is unconscious and prone and dying. That
Always
is
best to
Sekhmet's
do this when
turn. The
people
horrid
aren't here.
statues go. This one moves to here to attack Jax. Jax comes down, hitting. Ooh, I have a crit.
Oh my god.
You have been hit for 27 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
And the other one continues to attack Silas with glaive slicing down, hitting AC 9. It is a miss. The statues are done. Zelmyra.
Okay, so Zelmyra will. It is causing her a good deal of emotional distress to inflict pain on her friend. So, and part of my thinking, Sean, and I don't know if you can confirm or deny this, but is that she would be hoping to be able to have some sort of cogent conversation with her and to maybe get her to a place where she's amenable to talking. But could I see very clearly that that's not a possibility?
Looking
or...
at her, the rage in her does not remind you at all of Sekhmet. It's some kind of creature that vaguely has Sekhmet's form.
Okay, so it's not like I'm looking at Sekhmet in the same way that I felt like I was looking at Shane.
Right.
Okay, thank you. That's an important distinction for me to make. So I will just hop on top and start hitting her with my fists.
Alrighty.
Hop on top the other Dr. Seuss book.
The other Dr. Seuss
So you're
book.
going to need to get close to her in order to
Oh,
attack.
sorry about that. I thought that I was still next. Oh, I've never been next to her. LOL.
You were before she moved.
Oh, okay. I was like, I definitely thought I was next to her.
So just so you know, that will undo the sanctuary effect that Silas cast upon you.
So would I have been? So I actually have a question about that. So within the context of the game, would Zelmyra be aware? Like, would I have been aware that there had been something cast on me?
Yeah, for the a group of adventurers, there's spells and such that are cast. You know that you have glowing light around you that is protecting you as long as you do not take an aggressive action.
I see.
You can do other things,
Oh.
but not an aggressive
Wait, so
action.
I can't take any aggressive actions now?
You can.
You absolutely
it just removes
can.
the protection spell.
But doesn't remove the warding bond. So
Yes.
haul off.
Okay, I'm gonna haul off.
Alrighty.
Monkey business.
So Sanctuary drops as you move
Ain't
away
your
from the Horde
business.
statue. It takes an attack of opportunity upon you
Okay.
with a crit. You take
Nice.
21 points of slashing damage.
Oh, it's a good thing I have 1,000 HP.
What does Warding Bond do though? With hit point.
Just
wise?
kidding,
But
obviously.
Warding Bond, and because of Warding Bond, you take half of that because you are resistant to
Oh,
it.
great.
And so that instead of 21, it is 10, and that damage is split between you and Falcon, so 5 points apiece.
I got you.
Much better.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now fight!
Okay. Yeah, so now I'm gonna run over, hop on top, and start hitting her with my fists.
Go for it.
Okay.
6 seconds is a long.
Long time.
Boop-a-dee-boop.
And
So
what
That is
screaming
a hit.
do this?
a
as you pop
points of
24,
damage.
and I do have another hit. Nifty thrifty. And then a 26.
Another 5 points of damage. Got it.
And then
It's beginning to
I
look rough.
then I'm going to expend a key point. I hate that she's a cat. And do
Don't be
two
kidding around.
Cat.
Oh gosh, that makes me so stressed. So I'll do the multi-hit thingy,
Got it.
but
So
I have
2 more
to
attacks.
find it. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Beep boop bop.
I always love when you do that. It's my favorite.
I do too. It's neat.
I'm
Both
computing.
of those unfortunately miss.
Quick question.
I lose my nerve because she looks like a cat.
Quick question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Zelly still had Sanctuary when she was attacked by the statue.
That.
But it was
is
a crit.
True, but it was a crit, which means it
Doesn't
automatically
matter.
hits. But it would have still needed to make a Wisdom saving throw.
To try
Let's
to
see
attack.
if it did. It failed. So give yourself back those 5 hit points, everybody. It could
Sure
not
will.
attack you.
Thank you.
Call on the Sanctuary.
Well, and then it would have to pick a new target.
But it's a reaction, so I'm not going to have it.
Okay.
It's nobody else
Yeah.
provoked, so it's not going to take a new target. Falkren,
So
your turn.
Sanctuary worked a little bit at first. Yeah.
Hot dog. I would like to do a channel divinity and turn undead,
All right.
which is not magics.
No, it is not.
That's right. It's
Charisma
the-
saving throw from her, correct?
I believe it's not charisma, but I think it's wisdom.
Look it up.
Wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Got it. I have a 24.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And then is that the only creature? Because I got 30
That is
feet.
the only creature that is undead here.
It's good to know. All right
Here we
then.
go. Any movement from you?
No,
Okie
because this thing's right behind me. But what I am going to do is, oh God, I'm going to hate this if this sucks. So, says every player ever. I'm going to go ahead and cast Healing Word at the 2nd level on
All right, roll a
Persephone.
Constitution saving throw.
Don't mind if I do. Now, this saving throw does get the additional +3 as well from
Yes,
Silas.
it does.
All right.
You got this. You got this.
Dice don't fail me now. Dice!
Oh,
Boo!
God.
Healing
Boo
word
dice!
does not
Boo!
work.
Oh, God. So that a 5. Oh, that was just
And
abysmal.
Persephone fails a death saving throw.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And that,
As your
Is-
turn ends,
yeah.
once again, she moves to here.
Oh, hey, girl.
And that's going to bring us to Rin.
I thought lay on hands was a bonus action, but it is not as an action. I'm going to bring Persephone up 1 hit point.
Okay.
I will prevent
She
her
is
from
no
dying.
longer dying unconscious, but she's still prone.
And with my movement, I will help her stand.
Okay, she stands.
And I can't do anything effective with my bonus action, so I'm done.
Jax.
I don't want to die. What's that alert for? 1,000 bits by Pixie. Woohoo! Thank you very much, Pixie.
Thank you, Pixie.
That's a healing potion.
Nearly done.
I'm going to. Oh God! I'm going to concentrate, steady aim onto Sekhmet again.
Okay.
Got 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
With 25 damage.
25 damage. She hisses again.
And I expend one of my dice to teleport to her location. And because I'm small, I can fit in with her location.
It has to be 2 sizes larger than you. She is 1 size larger than you.
I thought because I'm a goblin, I can fit between people. We've been doing it from day one.
Halflings get that ability.
And
Goblins.
is it different when it's a friendly creature too?
Oh, is it?
I think also, yeah.
And let me just quickly check something. You manifest one of your blades. Oh, go away. I mean, as a sorry, it's a bonus action to do that, so I can't do the teleport anyway. But yeah, that's me
All right.
done. Yeah.
There is a blast of sand that comes up around, and Typhon and Falkren, I need Constitution saving throws from you.
More of these.
+3.
Yay, +3.
Let's see if I call him.
Trying to think.
So a 16 and a 12.
Is that,
Yeah.
is that good?
Yeah.
16 and 12? You have both failed, and you are both blinded
Well, hate that.
till the end of Sekhmet's next turn. Silas, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm kind of sick of these guys. So I am going to probably provoke an attack of opportunity from the northern one by stepping out of 10 feet.
Got it.
So do you want to hit that now to see if I
I do.
Wait, what?
Down comes the glaive, hitting AC 15, which is a miss.
Okay, then I take one more step, and I'm still in the range of this thing, but I'm going
Yes.
to, using my reach, stab right through the blinded Falkren, not the blonded Falkren. Her hair did not grow back that color, but the blinded Falkren. Going to stab right through her. So first attack. That is a 16 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay. And going to use my second regular extra attack, rolling a 27 to hit.
That certainly hits.
That is a 7 slashing damage.
Got it.
And then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
I think I've got that, don't I?
I don't recall you using it.
I'm a fighter. I do have action surge. Yes. And I'm going to attack again with Iranian. Rolling. I get to decide after. I'm actually going to use precision attack
Okay.
to get to roll a command. Superiority dice. That's a D8. So it goes from being a 15 to being a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is 9 points slashing damage. Because I action surged, I get my second attack. Trying to load up here. And rolling a 21 to hit
That's
for
a hit.
13 slashing damage.
Gotcha. Excellent. Anything else?
I've actually got a bonus. Still bonus action. Crap. And I'm going to look at Jax. And I'm going to invoke another superiority die. And I'm simply going to say to Jax, come on, you could do better than that. Invoking Commander's Strike, which allows Jax to take his reaction to attack.
Alrighty. If he wants.
And he gets a +1 to whatever.
Awesome. I will do so. Where are you? By the way, we have a Kraken hype train going on.
Level 3 already.
Whoa!
Where'd that come from?
Awesome, guys.
Oh,
I've got level. Level
Very
3 too.
nearly level 4.
Very
So
nearly.
Sorry, but a natural 1 failed.
Sorry, Silas.
Oh.
Anything else, Silas?
Nope, I tried.
You
That's
suck,
it.
Jax.
Persephone.
Should have used.
Persephone
if only we
is-
had some. If only we had some inspiration.
We do have that coming, but I was going to do that at the end.
Persephone. Surely she has a spell that would be useful. Just a second here. Let me bring up her character sheet.
Well, it's up to Sean. I mean, I can do it all now if you
Oh,
like.
Does she have a health potion or maybe a?
Well, I'm sure she's very. It's very likely she has a health potion based on this game. Let's just see here.
She definitely does. I gave her 2.
All right. In that case,
Certainly, she could climb aboard this hype train that we've got going.
Woo, level
she
4.
takes a bonus action to drink a health potion. And gains some hit points back, which she's happy to get. And she is going to take the dodge action. Actually, no, that doesn't sound like Persephone.
Nope.
She is furious and comes running forward to attack Sekhmet.
That sounds like Persephone.
Yes. Slashing with the rapier of the swashbuckler. Woo! Hitting AC 22. That is 8 points. She attacks again.
And she uses a special ability to win the fight, right? She uses a trip or
And
something.
with that blow, Sekhmet crumples with a screeching cry of pain. She crumples down over the blade as the statues crack and crumble to dust.
Looks like you just ran out of lives, cat.
Friends, we will take our break there. So, rejoining our adventurers as the echoes of the screech of Sekhmet echo through this canyon and the statues crumble into piles of rubble. Zelmyra, you look down on the form of your friend in this hideous perversion, and you see the flesh begin to reform on her arms and on her face. She takes on more of a ethereal look, and she looks up at you and she says, I suffered long in the hive of those creatures, but in the end, my body failed, and I was consumed by their young. My remains completely lost for all time. Never to return home, never to see the afterlife promised to me. I have failed my people. I am no goddess.
Does she immediately disappear like
Nope.
Shane like flew up? She's there still?
She's there. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Zelmyra will get down on her knees and reach out and try to grab one of her hands, assuming she lets me.
As you reach out, she turns her hand over, and you see in it a silver ankh, like a T with a circle on the top of it. I'm sure that any of us who've ever been to a Hot Topic know what an ankh is.
Yeah. Do I ever? I spent like every day at Hot Topic when I was 15.
Right. So, and you see it
still.
lying in her hand.
And Zelmyra looks into Sekhmet's eyes and asks, "Do you want me to take this?"
She lies where I fell. Perhaps if it is returned to my home, I can have my rest.
Anything. Anything. Zelmyra takes the ankh.
Well, your hand goes through.
Through?
It's
No.
something you have to find. And as you say this, she looks out at you pleadingly as you see her fade away, eyes wide, face petrified, as she confronts whatever existence awaits for her without her afterlife.
Okay. Okay.
A most unusual pain. Never have I experienced the sorrow of divinity in this particular flavor. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. But there is still more. Still more.
And the door to the temple opens.
Rim will extend a hand to Zelmyra and offer her to hold on to him as they walk into the temple together.
Yeah, Zelmyra is very definitely still shaky on her feet, so she walks shakily alongside. And then she looks at Rim and she says, "Do you see what I mean? I couldn't save them, and they sacrificed themselves for me, and it isn't over. It isn't over."
It's not over because you still have strength. There is hope. You must move forward, Zelmyra.
I have to help them.
We have to help them.
And she kind of begins to just look off vacantly as they move forward, nodding.
So you approach the door and move under and into the shadow. As you do, the heat is instantly replaced by cool humidity.
We in Florida?
That is not cool humidity.
It's like, I hope not.
Take it back, yeah.
Before you, as your eyes adjust, is a dimly lit cavern, an underground grotto dominated by a pool of clear water. And at its edges, along the ridge of the cavern, you can see dozens upon dozens of jars, vials, bottles of every shape and size, some made of clay, some made of porcelain, some made of crystal, some made of glass. Each of them emits a faint blue glow, and their light reflects off the rippling pool and creates luminous patterns on the ceiling and the walls of the cavern. In the center is a small island upon which are resting even more of these glowing vessels, and dripping water from the ceiling echoes off the stone walls. You can see beyond the island a passageway leading upwards at the far end of the cavern.
Sean, before you move on, how much health did I get back from that health potion?
You are the health that you are at is accurate. You are at 14. As you gaze on this scene, you can see that in the middle on this island is a large pile of junk. Just debris, canvas, rope, small pieces of metal, springs, gears, and tinkering with them is a red tiefling with glasses.
Zelly? Oh, hey, Zelly. Huh, how you been? I've been very busy. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Who are your friends? Hi. My name is Artem.
Zelmyra immediately lets go of Rim and begins to run toward her brother.
Hey, don't
As
disturb.
you do, you splash through the water. The water comes at its deepest point, comes up to your knee, and you cross the water and come to the island. And you see there is Artem tinkering. You can see a number of half-made gadgets and curiosities just strewn about.
Careful. Everything is in a very particular order. Don't touch it.
Zelmyra just immediately reaches out to put her hands on his face.
Hey, you're distracting me.
It doesn't go through him?
Nope.
Stop it! So Zelmyra immediately starts crying and just kissing her brother all over his face and hugging him, and she won't let go. And
Hey,
Artie, it's you.
What? Well, yeah, of course it's me. What are you doing?
How long have you been here?
Oh, I've just been working on these projects for a while. I don't know. Hours. Days. You know how I get when I'm focused.
Artie.
Yeah.
Artie, you died.
I'm right here.
I know, but what I'm saying is that you died. You were gone from me. How? You don't remember dying?
Artem puts his hand up to your forehead.
Are you feeling okay?
No.
Hey, I made you something. Hey, take a look.
Okay.
And Artem pulls out from the junk a little mini version of Artem, complete with mechanical arm.
Stop.
Press his belly.
Press his. Oh,
Press his belly.
oh, okay. Zelmyra presses his belly.
And you hear a little mechanical voice just say,
Boop.
Stop it. Zelmyra breaks down and again throws her arms around her brother.
Oh, don't disturb the stuff, Zelly. I have them all in a very particular order.
Just let me hold you.
Oh.
Please.
Okay.
and he gives you a hug.
Come with. Can you leave this island? Can you come with me?
I've been really focused, Ellie. I really don't want to mess anything up, but I'd love to meet your friends.
Please come meet my friends.
No, bring them here.
And here I am, Zelmyra. Did I hear you say that you know this one?
I'm Artem. You can call me Artie if you want.
Artem. How do you do?
Productive. Very productive.
And what is it that you're producing, Artem?
Oh, I tinker with stuff. I just, I'm a gadget guy.
It's very intricate, impressive.
Yeah, kind of my life's work.
Your life's work. Interesting.
Indeed, Typhon. DM, I am actively looking around and suspicious.
All right. Which one would you like to handle first?
I'm actively being suspicious of Artem,
So that's an
but I'm
insight
looking.
check.
Okay. I'll do an insight check. I suspect that it's going to come back. That is a 17.
17. This fellow is hiding something. Not quite high enough to know what, but he's not being truthful. Actually, you haven't detected a specific lie about anything that has happened or been said at the moment, but he is hiding something. That you can definitely tell.
Zelmyra.
17.
Yes. And meanwhile, Zelmyra has positioned herself next to Artem and is just clasping his hand.
We're on
Probably
this
too
journey.
tightly.
We're on this journey. And I'm certain that this is a good moment. Is there anything, Artem, that you should share with us? Is there anything that I could help you to share?
Well, maybe I can help you. Huh. What are you doing here?
Would you mind, Artem, if I helped you?
Do you know gadgets? I don't really think I need much help.
I'm a
with-
mechanic.
With getting to know you, Artem. I'm
Oh,
sure you have so many things to tell your sister.
what do you want to know?
Is it okay if I help you?
How are you going to help him?
I have a spell that can imbue him with divine energy so that he can be forthcoming with you.
I don't understand.
Sounds good.
It would help you to speak
Artem would never
truth
lie
in
to
all
me.
things.
Not of his own volition, I'm sure, but remember our circumstances, my dear.
It's possible, Zelmyra, that he doesn't remember how he got here or why he's even in this place. If you could
I
give us
swear to you,
those answers.
It will do no harm.
I'm really okay. I don't need any help, but I appreciate it. I could help you. What are you looking for?
Artie, how did you get here?
What? Been
Do you
here for a
remember
while.
do you remember how you got here?
Oh, I've just been focused on my stuff for a while. I made a bunch of stuff. Do you want to see what I made?
I'm sure what you made is beautiful, but I don't understand how did you come to be in this place? What is this place?
It's my workshop. I'm working on stuff.
DM, is this like a recognizable space to me?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Okay, 12. And I'm hoping I have a modifier that
Your
is
modifier is 1.
positive. And you said it was a what check,
An
Sean?
intelligence check.
Meow. It's only a 1.
A 1. So a 14 total?
No, 13.
A 1 is still above average.
Something about this place is familiar. There's a great deal of pain attached to it. But you don't recall really ever being here. But to have such a strong emotional response to a place, pain, anguish, loss, you must have been here at some point.
Do
But it's
we
not coming.
as the group remember, when we were in Lulu's mind, was she aware that she was in this sort of ritual, or sort of in and out?
Silas
In and out.
encouraged
She
her to get
was-
through it.
Yeah, she was
Right.
really lost.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think because I was wondering the same thing. I think like a trigger for her would definitely be seeing Artem, and then the fact that she could physically touch him implies to her that like this is more real than Sekhmet, because like she just passed right through Sekhmet.
Right. But
So I'm just saying,
Regardless.
like for her state of mind, she's in it.
Zelmyra, that's not your brother.
What are you talking about? This is
But
my
he's
sister.
not like Sekhmet was. He's solid. He's here. I mean,
How did
crazier
he
things have
die,
happened in hell.
Zelmyra? How did he die?
How did he die?
I don't recall you telling us that your brother died.
Oh,
Zelmyra, did he? Artem, did you die?
Right here.
I believe she said she killed them all at one point.
This Artem. Now hearing myself say it, I realize how ridiculous it is. This Artem says that he never died, but my Artie did. My Artie is dead.
Sally, look at me. I'm right here.
I can
Why
see
are you
that
saying that I died?
Because you did. And I don't know how you're here now, but in my world, you're gone, and you've been gone for a
You're
long
scaring
time
me.
now.
You and your friends are scaring me, Zelly.
Artem died sacrificing himself to keep me alive. My Artie. You can't be my Artie.
Zelly. What else am I?
I don't know. I don't know.
DM, can I do an insight to see if Artem is telling the truth? Does he really not know?
Sure, make an insight check.
Could I help with that?
You can make an insight check of your own.
Can
Yeah,
I,
probably better.
obviously, seeing trinkets on the floor, can I stealthily have a look and rummage through it?
I
was
only
gonna-
rolled a 10, but Persephone rolled higher, I think.
All right.
Yeah, I got that
so we'll do it
crit.
Persephone. So Arden appears genuine, but you think that, yeah, if he in fact died, and if none of the things that it's difficult sometimes to separate what is real from what is this vision. But you remember with Lulu, it was all not real. You were all actually sitting at the top of Fort Knucklebone, and inside Lulu's mind, you were experiencing visions and things that she had seen and things that you had to get past. This is probably something similar. There is something here. This is a representation of some sort of block, something that Zelmyra has in her place that is to prevent her from confronting or perhaps even knowing something.
Do we need to kill him?
Zelly, don't let him kill me.
Typhon,
You can't kill him.
cease.
You can't kill him.
None of
Right.
this is real. We all remember that, right? This
Jax?
does not have to be dramatic at all. We're not.
Zelmyra,
Perception check.
Zelmyra, you're right. We can't kill him because he's already dead.
I'll add to that, Sean.
Zelly, your friends are scaring me. I think you should go.
21.
Falkren, you've been dead. Until we know the situation, even here, in this journey, we don't have to be rash. Zelmyra, ask what you would ask. If you would simply have a hug from your brother, take it.
Just don't let him kill me, Zelly.
I wouldn't dream of letting them kill you. But they're right. This, like I said, you can't be real. I lost my Artie. And I don't know where he is. But that's the thing, I don't know where he is.
Zelly,
Can't this be him? He's just trapped here and he doesn't realize there's some sort of spell.
We're not here. Like, this isn't a here. We're in your mind. Come on, we know this.
But he's real. I can touch him. I feel him. Before a second, I'm so.
Besides Persephone, wouldn't it be just the most demonic thing possible for Mad Maggie to bring the real Autumn spirit here?
This is
Zelmyra.
pretty simple, in my opinion.
Zelmyra,
Yes.
think of your training as a monk.
Okay.
You are able to wield the elements, to make them as real, and to make the intangible tangible. We are inside your mind. Your suffering is what Mad Maggie is looking for. What is Artie hiding? What does Artie mean to you that you have not confronted in your mind?
The only thing I'm hiding is the stuff
there a-
that I made. Look.
All right. Well, then let's look at the stuff that he made.
It's another plant. Look.
No.
He holds up an
no.
orange geranium.
No, I didn't make that. This is
Oh, of course you did.
Jax.
How did you know my name?
How do you know his name?
You told me, Zelly.
No. No,
You've told me about your friends before.
No. No, I haven't.
Is he an imp?
I
You
met
have to look.
these people after you died.
Zelly, look at me.
You're dead.
Zelly, look at me.
What?
You have to leave. You and your friends have to leave here right now.
Okay.
Please.
I don't know, but
Please. You
How
all
do we-
have to leave. I'm sorry I tried. You all have to leave right now.
I
Well, you
believe him.
see,
Let's get out of here.
You see Jax pulling up out of the junk. In amongst these definitely non-organic materials, all of them, there is one thing in and amongst the junk. It reminds me very similar of the sort of trinket supply that Fawn Ripper had at the Wandering Emporium. And in and amongst the junk is a orange geranium. And you go to reach it and get it, Jade. It's planted in the ground. It is not freestanding. It's not something you can pick up.
Jax, please leave it.
this
You
isn't
have to run. You have to run right now. Go.
this isn't possible.
Yeah,
And Zelmyra goes to the geranium and begins to try to lift it, to pull it.
Zelly, please.
Any of you who have seen, and I think this goes for you as well, Zelmyra, there is another geranium that you have seen that this reminds you of very significantly.
Artem immediately runs to throw himself over the plant.
I know you think you're doing the right thing, but you're putting yourself in danger.
Artem, explain.
I can't. Just run.
Artem, do you know?
Artem is now in the fetal position over the flower, and he's crying.
Zelmyra, we've been through this before. You have not. You must push through. You must discover. Now. I begin casting a spell.
Okay.
I pull out the plant pot with my flower in it. I've been looking after.
There it is. It's a sort of a bundle of earth wrapped in a dirty rag, and there is a pristine geranium growing from it. And it is the same one that he got from Fawn Ripper that traded a soul coin for. And against all odds, in the midst of hell, this thing blossoms and thrives. And you look at the geranium in Jax's hands, and you look down at the one that, well, it's now being covered by Rim, but the one you saw, they are identical.
Artem looks up at Zelmyra, and there are tears in his eyes. And he just says, "I'm sorry, Zelly. I tried."
DM, let me know when my action completes.
Sure. Cast your spell.
I cast the spell Command.
Okay.
From Artem,
I start dancing.
I will need a wisdom save.
Zelmyra, make a wisdom save.
Beep a loop boop bop boop. I'm really sorry.
And you
I
don't
realize
get the
this-
+3 because I won't let you have it.
Fair enough. So 5 plus.
You can have the 3.
5 plus 4. That's a whole 9.
I
That's
look
nine.
at Artem and I say, "What's going on here?" And the one-word command, explain.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to protect you. I'm trying to protect you all. I tried.
From
It's
what?
too late.
What did you try?
Rim Rim. Artem sort of looks down now at this flower, which should be crushed, but is still standing there pristine. And it triggers something in your mind, Zelmyra, and all at once, a rush of images come. This constructed blockage, something that's been keeping you from remembering the exact circumstances of Rim's death. And you recall this grotto. You recall the deal made with Mahadi. You recall Artem's soul leaving his body as he is stabbed and traveling to one of these jars. And most importantly, you recall that the way Artem found this place was with a blindfold that he had briefly. And you look at the flower, and then you look at the flower that Jax has, and you look at the rag that is wrapped around the flower. And it is the same blindfold. And there's a as the entire area begins to shake and shudder. Rim disappears. God darn it. Artem disappears.
And Rim appears
And Rim appears. Artem disappears.
across the way.
I'm sorry, Sally.
No.
I tried.
No. I can't. Not again. And Zelmyra throws herself over Artem.
As the water in this area changes to streaks of red and orange lightning that begin to cascade over all of you. Let's roll initiative to keep things in an order.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is there a lot of power here, DM?
There is.
Is it unlimited?
Overwhelming amounts.
Unlimited
You
power.
gotta do it now.
Power! Unlimited power!
Am I even on
There
the board?
it
I don't
is.
even know if I'm
There
on.
it is.
I got to give him a moment here and there.
You must stand trial.
No, this is not the way. This is the way.
What's that
So
from?
we've got Typhon, Jax, Silas, Persephone, Zelmyra, Rim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the top of the order, we have Jax. Jax. Arms and spectral hands begin to reach out from these jars that are floating in and amongst the air. They have not left the spots where they were, but this red lightning is cascading all around them as you feel the water and the stone disappear from underneath you, and you're now floating in nothingness as this power cascades around you. Make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being grappled.
All of us?
No, Jax.
Sorry.
12.
12. That is not a success, and you are stuck.
Is that a save? Is that a saving throw?
That is a save.
And
And
16
plus
then.
3?
15 then.
15. 15 is a success. You are not stuck. You can move. Your speed is 10 times your intelligence modifier.
10.
That is your speed.
Is there anything to attack or
There is nothing to attack. This is getting away.
out the way we come? Yeah.
Yep. No, the way you came is a dead end.
Oh, okay.
Come towards me, Jax.
Okay, and I will move 10 feet. 10 times 0 is 1.
Yeah, there is no 10 is the minimum.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
I
you use your mind, and you tried to run, but there's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to move, and you concentrate, and you slowly, imperceptibly move across the room. The lightning cascading around you. End of your turn. You take.
I've got something else to do.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna do?
Obviously, he looks like he's moving really slowly, but his legs are going like 100 miles an hour, where he's trying to run. I will throw my knife.
All right.
And I need to roll. Let me just double check how to do
Does
it.
Persephone realize that you're throwing a stolen knife? Just kidding.
It's not that knife. The bonus action, you manifest a psychic blade to spend a die and throw the blade an occupied space you can see up to a number of feet equal to 10 times the number rolled. Let me roll the number. Oh. Why did I roll in? Why did I roll a deck? Oh, is that another deck save? 10 times, was that 2?
Yep.
What did I say
So
it was?
20.
Oh god, that was terrible. Okay. It's usually a lot better than that.
So your dagger
one,
flies.
two.
Does it have to hit something?
No, and unoccupied space. There we go. So I end up there.
All right, so it stops in the air. You disappear and appear there, and you take 17 points of psychic damage. That's going to bring us to
I'm immune to
Falkren.
psychic damage. 17. Yeah.
Falkren, take a make a dexterity saving throw, please, as these spectral hands reach out to you, all of them kind of looking like tiefling arms and claws.
Don't mind if I do. All right. This isn't a magical effect, is it, Sean?
It is a magical effect.
Alrighty then. So then, with so I've got the Shield Master situational bonus for when a magical effect or when something specifically attacks me, so that allows me to roll with advantage on my dex saving throws.
It does.
Well, that is the wording, but let me double check it to make sure I'm not lying to you.
No, that
it says
does.
if you aren't incapacitated. Yeah,
It does. That's totally what it is.
Against any effect.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right then.
And a +3.
And a +3.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
You have to announce that.
Wow.
Is that
No,
roll?
I'm out. Good.
That's 2
Good night,
rolls.
everybody. Have a great night.
What are those rolls?
I'm gonna have my daughter roll for me next. She may get better
What
at this.
are
So,
those rolls?
Jesus. So as a goof, I rolled a 3, and I was like, oh no, come on. And then so my advantage roll, everyone, was a double 1.
Nice. Almost 11.
A double.
So
1.
with the bonus you're getting from Silas
4.
being wherever you are all up on Fort Knucklebone, the bonus is still inactive, but that is not enough. You are grappled. You are stuck in that space. You cannot move. You will have to wait until your next turn to try and break the grapple. And
So you're saying it's a hands-on experience?
You take 11 points of psychic damage.
Get a hold of yourself.
So
man.
did all of us
This is
after
a
that
serious
fight.
encounter.
Yeah.
Don't mind him. So that's going to bring us to Silas. Silas, make a dexterity saving throw.
At the beginning of the round. My goodness.
Yes.
Turn. Sorry.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
You are
Apparently,
grappled, sir.
Apparently, I am too close to
Whoa.
Falkren for I to have rolled a 1.
Yes.
So, friends, this is why you should roll with only Kraken dice. Yes, Kraken dice for getting your crack out of the...
Because
12
neither
points
us
of
use the
psychic
Kraken dice.
damage.
How much? I'm
Silas.
sorry. How much?
12.
And I am grappled, correct?
Yes, you still have actions and bonus actions if you Actually, I should have done this for you also, Falcon. If you wish, you can use your action to try and break out of the grapple.
We'll back up to Falcon for a minute.
Yes.
Falcon, go ahead.
Well, hell yeah, I want to do that.
All right, so make a
Sorry, I took
athletics
a-
check. Or acrobatics
Don't
check, your
I-
choice.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and roll my cracker
Go for the
dice
one.
this,
I
because-
love
You're
how
number one.
Ryan plugs Kraken dice and Pixie straight in there! Exclamation mark! Kraken dice. Well
All
done,
right, so that's a
Pixie.
13 rolled plus 4 for my athletics, which is a grand total of 17.
That is a success, and you are able to throw off the grapple. That is your action. You still have bonus action and a movement.
Lovely. Thank God. Okay, but the movement is 10 times my
Your intelligence
intelligence,
modifier.
which is
You are
currently
thinking
everybody,
your way across the room.
a -1, but
it's 10.
10 is the lowest.
Yes.
I think I can.
You go
All right,
backwards.
so, yeah, right. Oh,
Well, I'll just turn it around.
yeah. All right. So that sends me there, and I have bonus action left. Yes, great, lovely. Who's looking ouchy? Hell's bells. You're only in this sort of situation once. I'm gonna go ahead and cast mass healing word. So I know everyone's just a little too ouchy after that last engagement. So holler at me if you need some heals, friends.
Yes, please.
So that'll be 10 healing 10 healing feels for up to 6 individuals in the party. Let's go ahead.
So who doesn't get it?
I don't need it.
Yeah, who don't you like?
Rim.
You don't like
doesn't
Well,
get
who
it.
don't need it?
I don't need it.
All right, so then everybody but Rim takes that 10.
Everybody but Rin. Okay.
Yikes.
That would be the Rim shot there.
Oh my god, I have to go.
Oh,
Me too, as well.
Sorry, that was the low-hanging fruit.
boy, it was right in the water.
The low-hanging ball.
So that will now bring us to Silas. So Silas, you have failed. You may spend your action to try and break free of the grapple. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I do not.
Very well. So you are stuck
I
there.
do something else.
Tell me what you do with your action.
Because I have an action, I don't have to break free, do I?
You don't have to. No.
Okay, I look at Zelly. Fly, you fool. No. Get out of here. And I cast Bless on her.
Or less on Zelly.
So,
You can cast it on multiple people, though.
Artem's gone, right?
Artem is gone.
I don't know that the map is 100% accurate, is it?
Yeah, with the I can't. I do not understand why it's saying that the squares are 10 feet. I have. Clearly
I don't
worked
mean
on
the.
it this-
I don't mean the distance. I mean the placement.
If you're in a square, you're good.
Yeah, I was in the wrong position, Sean, because obviously I was looting the things.
Oh, right.
I should have been.
No, that's what
around
I'm
here
saying. I don't know
anyway.
that everyone was positioned correctly. Like Persephone's out of the room already.
She is, but that is the wrong direction. She has the furthest to go. And since she was engaging in conversation, we'll say that she's up there with you guys as well.
I would be around here, Sean, and that's okay. I would have been here.
Does that look like the way out over in the upper?
Yes. When
Right?
the initial description talked about the across the way from the other side of the thing is
Yeah.
the thing.
Then
Why would you have been there? Alex?
Because when I first moved, I was situated here, but obviously I was looting the pile. So I would have been here.
Well, you could have
around
looted
this
the
area.
pile and then stepped away from the pile, but
Yeah.
fine. You are there. Silas, that was your action.
The
Who are you
three
blessing?
people. I'll go with just working that way. I'm going to go with Zelmyra, Typhon, and Jax.
Zelmyra, Typhon, and Jax. All right,
They're
you all are
blessed,
blessed.
so they get a D4 to saving throws.
Yes. So that will bring us to a bonus action for you.
Bonus action. I didn't get that far. And then I'm going to do a second wind on myself.
Nice. Second wind. There it goes. And
For 11 points, and then I'm done.
11 points, and at the end of your turn, power courses over you, and you take 11 points of psychic damage.
It does damage at the beginning and the end of my turn.
Did I already roll the damage?
Yes.
In that case, then no. It only does damage once. I didn't recall that I had already rolled it. If I had, then
At the very first, you had me roll a dex to see if I was grappled, and then you gave me 11 points of damage.
then I gave you 11
Which is why I
points of
took the
damage.
second wind.
Right,
So just
gotcha.
making sure.
Yep. You only get it once.
Okay.
Typhon.
I will. Let's see. Fulcrin is Fulcrin has she broken from the
She
grapple?
has not. She rolled the double ones.
Right, and then Silas hasn't.
No, but I did break the grapple. I did break the grapple with my action.
Yeah, as a note, the board is not updating the green bars for actual hit points.
Okay,
So if anybody is near 0, that will not show. We will not be able to
and
tell.
do I need to make a dexterity save or something?
You do.
Is Falcon all the way over here?
Yes, she is.
Oh wow.
You said this is a magical.
Yes.
17.
That is a success.
Okay, so I will extend my staff over towards Fulcrin, whispering some words. A large, scaly platforms made of pure force will start to appear. I have 10-foot squares that I can place. And so I am going to place one starting under Fulcrin's feet, extending kind of to where we are here.
Okay.
So
this
and
is
then,
just these giant platforms just shoot out of
Yes.
nothingness.
And then extend to here.
Okay.
100 feet. And
lovely spell that.
They are, yes, a wall of force.
Got it.
And I will position the one at Silas so it basically comes at him right at his chest, and I get to choose that he is displaced up and away from the grappling force.
Got it.
You saw
as per the spell's description.
decapitate me.
So it starts with
saw
Silas?
What's that?
Starts with Silas?
Yeah, if everyone else is up, then yes, I'll start it with him and then
Okay.
pull him up and then establish it up above this grappling energy.
So it goes to there first, then where?
Sorry, it's
Should we see something?
if you'll allow me,
Yeah, I was going to draw, but you go ahead. Makes more sense for you to do it.
I can see green lines.
oops.
All right.
I don't know why I kept going like that.
So
It's
a
pretty.
wall of force appears. Very cool.
It's
Everybody.
a platform.
But
And
it
then I
doesn't-
will move here onto it. And you said 10 foot
so
was the max
10,
you can move?
10 foot is the minimum you could move.
Oh,
So it's 10 times your intelligence modifier is what your speed is.
I can 10 times your intelligence modifier. Or is that what you just said?
Yeah,
Yes.
10 times your intelligence modifier.
All
Moves
right.
faster
I
than the
can
monk.
move 50 feet.
50 feet. Look at him go. Look at the brain on
Look at the
Typhon.
measure.
Brains on Typhon.
That's 35.
Big brain boy Typhon.
Okay. Can I see anything beyond here? Does it look all good?
It looks like once you get to that spot, there is like if you were to be able to go one more square, you would be out of the danger zone.
Okay.
But you still are in the danger zone.
All right. I should just Misty Step. No, I won't.
You
So
could.
He is on a highway wall of force in the danger zone.
Especially
I
if you take
know,
damage.
It's more like a rainbow road. Yeah, but also if I get zipped out of this and I suppose the spell would probably remain, but I don't know, so I'm going to be nice. And also, it does extend over to Fulcrin, right?
Okay, cool.
The
So it sort of angles underneath
Yes.
Silas over there. Got it. So please take 12 points of psychic damage
just for
from the lightning spewing around you.
okay.
Good turn. So like comme ça.
So we're still in the lighting.
There we go.
up high.
That's going to bring us to Persephone. Persephone, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Does she get any sort of help from the wall of force being in between her and the lightning?
No. The
Oh,
lightning
okay.
is not only underneath her, it's all around. Like, it's not, the wall of force is not encompassing her.
Oh.
Who do we lose?
We lost Ryan.
21.
21 is a success. As the spectral arms try to grab you, you dance and dodge out of the way. Action, bonus action, and movement. And since it's a wall of force, actually, now that there's something actually to put your feet on, your speed is whatever your movement speed is. You have the choice of either lifting up into the air and moving through the ethereal mass using your intelligence modifier, or running.
Like a plebeian.
Yes.
We're trying to get here.
You're trying to get one square
type
pass
of-
for Typhon. It's
What type of creature slithers on the ground, Typhon?
A plebeian.
Yeah, I'll just dash.
all right. Dash away, dash away.
Dash
Leave
away,
60
bourgeoisie.
feet is going to be enough to get you out.
Bye.
Hi, suckers.
One square pass. Let's put you there. That makes it look a little. Yeah, so you're out. You don't take damage, so that's the end of your turn. Rim. Dexterity
Right.
saving throw, please.
Bam. Come on, big monies. No whammies.
So that's 10. You get to add 3 to that because of Silas back
13.
up in the real world, but 13 is not enough. You are grappled. You may take your action to break free.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Son of a
Athletics.
Give me a drink.
A 16?
You break out of the spectral arms. Movement and bonus action.
Okay. I will move to here, and as a bonus action, I'm going to pick up Jax like a football and throw him at Typhon to get him out.
Action economy isn't quite enough to do that, although it does sound really cool.
Oh, come on.
He is his own thing. You're gonna pick him up. You can pick him up. You can move him 5 feet.
Okay, then in that case, I'll just move as far as I can. Then hang on a second. Let me actually count what that would be. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's where I am.
Okay.
All right. That is the end of my turn. And how much damage was that, Sean?
It was 14 points of psychic damage.
Thank you, 14.
That'll bring us to Zelmyra. Zelmyra, make a dexterity saving throw. Don't forget to
Okay.
add your bless.
Oh, I won't. Too blessed to be stressed. Which... Oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, which saving throw is it? You literally just said it. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
He's only said it.
It's been a big week.
Jeez. Sorry.
And that's a saving throw +3, and you can roll a d4.
3, and I roll my
Minimum
D4.
60.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Give me a drink. All right.
That is
so
16.
17.
You are able to deftly spin around the arms, which look so familiar. They look like Artem's arms, even though they're spectral and far too elongated, and they grasp for you as you dodge out of the way before sort of vanishing in the coursing power. So you have your action, movement, and a bonus action.
Great.
Being
So,
a monk,
yeah, Zelmyra will Misty Step. No, you don't think so? Why'd you make that face at me?
Girl, dash! Run!
monks
I'm-
got super fast speed. You can go
Oh.
80 feet on a dash.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Then I guess I'll do.
And then you can use your bonus action to use a key point to do Step of the Wind and go even further.
I guess I'll do that. That sounds okay. I guess.
You should take a look at the monk class.
and you
It's
can actually
really
do
cool.
it.
Shut
I think
up!
Shade!
Oh my god!
And
What you should take a look at, Sean?
and you can actually run along the side of that invisible wall. So there's
so
that.
as you jump out of the way of the
Yeah, Sean, why don't you
spectral
just
claws.
take over from here?
Damage.
You
song.
can just
Come
play
on,
my
man.
turn.
If you want to run out, you may.
You know what? Like a
Because,
petulant child, am just gonna sit cross-legged and show you what's what, sir.
Fine, I'll just die here.
Fine, you know what? Fuck it. No, just kidding.
I'm dead.
Yeah, so I got this really brilliant idea that I could use my dash action, go 80 feet,
That
spend
is
a
clever.
key point, and right? It's like I'm really well studied in the monk class, so
What's your intelligence modifier?
1,000.
Oh, sorry.
Well, if your intelligence modifier is 1,000, you would definitely know that you could take the dash action and move so fast. So,
Yeah,
off
no,
you
I know,
go.
right? So off I go.
You guys are all such assholes.
As you are all watching Zelmyra, tears streaming down her face as she speeds over and around the cascading power surges, running on the invisible wall of force that Typhon has displayed.
Interestingly,
I like.
so
She
you
is the fastest
Sorry.
sad alive.
You say that there are tears streaming down her face. However, she has now regained the actual memory of what happened. And as she got up, she did have tears streaming down her face, but like, it's a very badass moment when it's like, you know, in the movies when they like lift their eyes and they're just like overcome with this sense of like, now I know what I have to do, and she wipes away her tears and she's fucking gone. She's like ready to go get her baby brother.
Man, that's awesome. And I stand corrected. Not a tear to be seen as Zelmyra runs out and is
They're
safe.
smeared by the wind because she's
Typhon's the
moving
guy
so
by the
fast.
helicopter, just waving his arm like, go, go,
Get
go,
to the
go.
chopper.
Jax, dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity. 15.
15 plus
And you're
your
blessed, and you're plus 3.
18, so that's a lot more. 19 minimum.
Yeah, you are not grappled.
Jack starts stamping on the force wall. He's like,
But Falcon, come on, there's a wall here.
and we'll start walking out.
Alrighty. Walking out, just
I can.
nice, easy amble.
I-
Yeah, you are out, no problem at all. Falcon, dexterity saving throw, please.
Ha! Don't mind if I don't. Okay.
Before you do, can I give you my inspiration on this?
Well, he has his own inspiration.
Oh, well,
I do. I've got advantage on this. So I don't know if you can give advantage twice. That doesn't seem.
Can't, unfortunately.
So-
They don't stack.
Rolling my krakens here. Which. Oh, that's a crit.
Yay!
So.
Crit which way?
That's fair.
Fair
Good Kraken or
question.
the bad Kraken?
Fair question.
The good kraken. All right. So
Kraken
yeah,
or the Kraken butt?
So that is an absolute 20, as I have no modifiers. So,
Right. You
crit
are
success
not
on
grappled,
that?
so you have your action and
Yay.
your movement to dash, if you wish.
Lovely. Oh, good. That'll get me a whopping like 50 feet. So as you see like Zelmyra go, Falcon's like, oh, I thought losing the armor would make me faster. So
Not quite far enough to get out, so you take a further 12 points of psychic damage. Let's bring us to Silas.
I guess I'll try to break free. You said acrobatics or athletics?
Indeed.
I will go with athletics to break free. There's a 10.
The 10,
Plus a 3?
unfortunately, is not enough to break 3. Inside you remain.
Yep. Hold on. I'm done.
Okay. Lightning strikes at you. You take 8 points of psychic damage as you are being punished for unleashing this block on Zelmyra's mind.
Ooh, I've got to make the con save. And another con save for this round. Okay.
nice.
All good.
Wes is still up.
Persephone, you are out. Rim, make a
What?
dexterity
You
saving throw.
skipped me.
Oh, Typhon, you're
Just quickly
make a
though.
dexterity saving throw.
Just quickly, we've just been raided by Lord Gazumba. Thank you very much, Jay. Much appreciated. Welcome to
Exclamation
everyone.
mark giveaway to get our.
Yes. We have a giveaway going on, so please do enter.
All right, Typhon, that is a handily made saving throw, and you are out. Do you have anything you wish to do?
Have my hands at my side and just like be floating up like and just like all mind flayer like just float all the way down to Silas. The path is clear, and I will put my hand on his shoulder and cast Dimension Door
Nice.
and take him to the exit.
What if I'm not
Can I do
willing?
it where I can put him on the exit but not get to the exact end myself?
Sure.
All right.
What if I'm not willing, Typhon?
And you're a
Please.
butthead.
Out of spite.
Hey, Islin. How's it going?
Would I end up about there?
Well, what's the distance on Dimension Door?
Oh, like 400 feet or something like that?
500.
500 feet?
yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You're good.
Be out.
You're done. You're out.
I'm
As
not
he
out.
does that-
I'm
You're
gonna
not
put.
out? You're
I'm
specific-
putting Silas out, but
All right.
but
As he
myself
does that,
on the
I
very
yell.
edge.
I
so.
yell, "Get Fulcrum!"
Alrighty. That will bring us to Rim.
Rim turns to look at Falkrin and weighs his options, and he is not going to leave without her.
Thankfully, I have Arcane Deflection for that.
No.
So sorry, I took damage right by
you
staying
did.
in at the end. Sorry, I know we hadn't quite ended the turn. So how much damage do I take?
8.
8 points of damage. I did use Arcane Deflection for a 13 on the con save, so Wall of Force is still up. So
I'm gonna say,
Very nice.
Rim, if you look back at Falcon, you're like, if you come back for me, you scaly son of a bitch, I swear to God.
Okay, that's enough to make him turn around. All right.
All right. Did you make your dexterity saving throw, Rim?
26.
Yes, you did.
I'm out.
Action, movement, and you are out. That means everyone is out except for Falkrin. Falkrin, as you see your friends beginning to fade,
I'm not out yet.
You're not out yet?
That's what I said. I put Silas on the out and then stayed
Yeah.
in.
Okay, all right.
Purposely,
everyone
so that I would
but
not be dropped into the middle of.
Typhon. Everyone but Typhon is fading away, and you see Typhon staying, watching you intently. Make a dexterity saving throw, Falkrin.
All right, I'm gonna give her my inspiration.
That's
Okay.
I roll with advantage. It's all right. There's no need to blow your inspiration.
Oh, all right. Forget it then. Forget it.
You're just sort of trying to beat away these ethereal hands with your shield.
All right. Yeah. Sons of bitches. All right. So that was a 9 for the dex save, which Silas is still
advantage?
by me in the.
That's with advantage.
That's with advantage.
Damn
That's
it.
with advantage.
Jesus.
You don't want to know what the other roll was. So that's 12.
That's not a success. You are grappled.
Damn. All right. So that you can use my action. I can use my action to break though.
Correct.
Lovely. All right then. So rolling the old d20 here. Oh, good. The hype train's incoming. Oh, yay! That's an 18 on the Kraken. I don't know why I roll in roll 20 anymore. Oh, it's because I need to get double ones. But so that's 18 plus 4 for the athletics.
Just as likely to happen as double 20s. So,
right.
So
That makes you feel good. I'll let you know when the double 20 shows up. So that's a
definitely break
22
out
for
of-
that.
Yeah, you definitely break out of the grip
Yeah.
of the things, and you have your movement.
Yeah.
25.
So 11. So, yeah.
Stubby little legs carrying you
That's
along.
right. I'm sorry. Wasted over these long distances.
I knew it was
Anyway.
coming. Not raw sprinters.
There
Very
it is.
dangerous. So that brings us to everybody is sort of fading away, except for Typhon, unless anybody wants specifically to do something.
I
Moral
won't
support.
leave until everyone can.
Nope. No, I'm pointing at all 6 of you.
I won't leave until everyone can. I wasn't even
All
going
right.
to try to walk.
So Silas is definitely still in view. He goes before Typhon. Silas, do you do
Silas.
anything with your turn?
Go. I've got this. Trust me.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, the agony.
I have mastered this place.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's like, a rose on you.
I drop concentration and reach out and touch Typhon on the shoulder and say, I trust you, but have a little help. Bless. I can't reach Falkrin, but Typhon's blessed.
Very good.
And then
that's-
I depart.
Then
Yeah,
you
that seems
depart.
fair.
And
That seems
now, Typhon, finally, no one is watching. You have your opportunity to put your grand plan into motion. What spell do you use to end Falcon's life?
He uses window.
He uses hype train.
I actually
yeah.
couldn't.
Very good.
I actually felt something when I told them I couldn't save you, friend. No.
Oh my god.
No, he will float
Strike me
on
down,
over to
Typhon,
Falkrin.
and I will
Well,
become
I suppose I should
more
do my
powerful than you.
dexterity saving throw first,
Yes, please.
just to see.
Come on, natural one.
It'll
We're
have
so
to be
close to
pretty
another
awful.
level 5 hype train.
Okay.
You
So
are fine.
18
Yeah.
plus
Not even including
I
all
look
of
at
the
you,
stuff.
Falkrin. Are you ready?
What took you so long?
And then I just dimension door him out.
All right. And with that, all of you feel yourselves returning to consciousness back in Avernus. It seems like you're reaching and trying to crawl out of a pit as you regain consciousness, as if the act of waking up is a supreme effort. However, you are successful. And
Nice.
you wake up and look, and you see Mad Maggie once again sitting with an unbelievably contented look on her face as she just
Oh no!
You people should visit me more often.
a little bit of drool begins to fall from her mouth, and she just sort of rocks back onto her butt and just collapse in the dust.
Please take whatever rest you need, and we will talk again when you're finished with that. Mickey, it is time for bed.
And you see Mickey come, leans down and picks her up and carries her over to the ladder. And by the time she gets to the ladder and he begins carrying her down, you can already hear her snoring loudly. That, my friends, is the end of this session.
Whoa.
Excellent job.
We'll cut in quickly.
But we've got a giveaway to complete.
Well, we've got 1 minute. If we complete
1
a level
minute?
5 hype train,
I'm
it's
sorry,
1
the game
minute
is over.
left. 1 minute left of the hype train.
I don't have 60 seconds left.
We hit a level 5. That is another $50 store credit to the Kraken.
Come on.
Kraken Dice
Come on,
website.
DM.
So,
Doesn't
a massive
Mad
thank
Maggie
you.
want some dessert?
Oh, we could do some
Mad
shout.
Maggie's asleep.
We could do
The
some
rest of you
shout
sort of
outs.
stare there, looking at each other, wide-eyed. Zelmyra, describe your current mood and demeanor.
So Zelmyra, as she watches Mickey come collect Mad Maggie and pick her up and take her down the stairs, she watches after them with an intensity in her eyes that likely would be pretty startling to people who weren't in hell. But here we all are, so she probably looks normal. But she is for the first time feeling refueled and has a sense of purpose. You would definitely be able to see a marked difference in her, just in the way that her face is set and the way that she's standing, where when she came in before, she was broken and battered, and now the brokenness still exists, but it's clear that she is fighting through that brokenness and is letting that pain move her forward.
Very healthy.
So healthy. She's been in a lot of therapy.
Awesome. Okay. Now the game is ended.
Yes.